I need to get by. I'm looking for something right now that I just fucking had 5 minutes ago and it disappeared. Do you guys ever do that? You just like, fuck me, man. Where is this damn thing? Just my luck. Just my luck. I swear to God, I just had this stupid thing. Wow. Wow. Wowzers. All right. Well, that sucks. I just lost my memory card. Good morning. Hey, June. Michelle. Sup, L. Decker. I can't find my damn memory card reader. I just had this thing. Do you guys ever do this? You like put something down and then you go crazy. Like, where did I put it? The joys of ADHD, my friends. You guys are witnessing it right here, right now. Holy shit. Holy shit. Anywho, hey Dawn, how you doing? Good morning. Beautiful Monday morning. My favorite day of the week. Actually, this week was great. Thank you, Everett Scott. Yep, I hit 6,000 subscribers. Actually hit it the other night when I was on Laura's, and then as I thought, and it'll probably happen again, you got fucking haters and assholes. So the next day I lost 10 subscribers, and then they must have, resubscribed or somebody subscribed and it came back. And I'm sure it'll happen again because nobody, people don't want to see you happy. They don't want to see you win. They don't want to see you do well. So that's what people do. So yes, but I hit 6,000. That's the most important part. Hit 6,000. Finally. So can you imagine what it's like to hit like 100,000? I'm like, I crawled my way to 6,000. And I can't even imagine what it's like to hit like, big numbers on here because holy shit, it took me this long just to get 6,000. Crazy. But at the same time, I got to be honest with you guys. When I first started my channel, I was like, I'll be lucky if I even get 100 people to like subscribe to my channel. Cause in the very beginning, it goes so goddamn slow. Oh, Everett, yeah. I wasn't in it. My name was in the credits. But we can't talk about that around here because there's a sensitive subject. So many people are like so fucking, I don't know. I can't believe how many people have been commenting about this Watts documentary thing that they're like, I'm like, what is the big fucking deal? Like, obviously, first of all, it's fucking a joke. I don't know if you guys saw my community post the other day, but I was just kind of joking around one time saying something like, oh, yeah, where's my royalties? Joking around. And, you got people making posts on Twitter, like talking shit, like, oh, that's disgusting. First of all, obviously, I don't fucking want royalties. It was a joke. I mean, come on. And they're like, oh, it's disgusting to profit. What about the other, like, think of all the channels. Well, I'm not going to call names out. We all know who they are, who discussed the Watts case for fucking months and months and months and months and months and like years, actually, because it's been like 2 years now. It's just like, you don't think those people profited off the case? You don't think the documentary makers profited off the case? There it is. Oh my God. Why would I put this thing there? I put it on top of a box of cereal. Who would do such a thing? I'm looking for my memory card reader thing because I've been editing a video for you guys and oh my God, I have to download the video. That's what I got to do right now. Such a pain in the ass editing videos. Oh my God. No wonder why I don't do that this much. It's fucking annoying. So seriously, thank you, Everett Scott. That's awesome. I was like shocked to see my name. And then I didn't realize this Delusion Dispeller was also in there. You guys don't know who that is. She's another YouTuber. but I was actually really surprised to see her name in there. But it's pretty cool. I was like, wait a second, I didn't hear her. Then when I went back and I listened to the clip over again, you could actually hear her between Laura and what's her face, Kay, arguing with one another. You could actually hear Delusion Dispeller. It's kind of hard to hear because they kind of mixed it in with like somebody else talking at the same time. But good for her too. Congratulations. And she got her name in the credits as well. So pretty cool. Pretty cool shit. Import selected. Okay. You sit there. What a pain in the balls. So yeah, she's seriously. So yeah, it was pretty awesome. You did nothing wrong to let those people take a joke and ruin it. I know. I mean, like, come on. You can't tell me, right, that if you were me or Laura or Kay, that you wouldn't get excited to see your name or to hear your voice in a documentary that's on Netflix, like something that everybody watches. Like, come on. I mean, it's ridiculous to even say you wouldn't be fucking excited. I think any normal person would be excited about that. It's just whatever. They're like, people are getting so fucking butthurt over it. And I don't understand. I just don't get it. Because if that was me and it was somebody else, I would be like, hey, congratulations, which I did do because I went over to Delusion Dispeller and I'm like, hey, I saw your name, just wanted to say, hey, how you doing? That was pretty cool. That's all. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Laura took the joke a little further than I did. She's like, I'm famous, but come on, you cannot get upset with people for being excited about that. That's like a once in a fucking lifetime thing that would happen. And it's just crazy. People are such assholes. I was excited for all name too. That's what I'm saying. Like, why can't it just goes to show people just cannot fucking be happy for each other. It's like, it's kind of sad. I don't know. I try to when I see people doing good, I try to encourage that and be like, oh, wow, that's awesome. And give them props. It's like, I don't know. I guess are you jealous? Because if you are, that's kind of fucking stupid because it's not really that big of a deal. But anyway, unfortunately, she takes up my love of true crime. But I took up my mom's love for true crime. So, I think it was more about what she said. About who said, Debbie? Empowering other women and all that. Yep, that's what I'm saying, chit chat. We could lift each other up. We don't have to always put each other down. But I guess in this little community, that's what you do. That's what you do. So, but anyway, they're just haters gonna hate. Haters gonna hate. Bowlers gonna bowl. What are you gonna do? It's like, what are you gonna fucking do? Anywho, another thing I wanted to share with you guys. Hold on a second. Let me grab the link one more time. Bear with me for a second. I'm gonna go into my community page for a second. You guys don't know. Oh shit! What the hell is going on there? Let me just grab my my chat, my YouTube chat, so I can see what's going on. There, 6,000 subscribers. Shit, man. All right, hold on a second. Got that. Oh, thank you, Badger. Thank you, Badger. I appreciate that. I'm going to go into my community page. So she's not here right now. But I know many of you guys know Pugs. She's been in our little community for a long time. And I wanted to share this, and I'm going to put it in the chat if I could copy it. Pugs is having a GoFundMe for her son. I'm going to plug this into the chat real quick. Anybody could, donate. I'm going to donate later some of my money. So hold on a second. For Pugs' son. So Pugs' son was very ill with he injured his you guys right here. I just shared the link. Just go, you guys could read. But basically what happened was he somehow injured his liver. Okay. And he's been in the hospital for months now. I'm sure you guys, if you've been around, you've seen her, letting I can't even talk. If you guys have been around, you've seen her talking about, her son being in the hospital, and he's been there for months. And he was lucky enough and blessed enough not today, a few days ago, to receive a liver transplant. And his kidneys have failed, his liver failed. So they did a transplant. And then now he's they're waiting to see what the story is with his kidneys. They're hoping his kidney function will return. So they have him on dialysis. And if you guys know, that's something my mom went through, and it's a hard life. And I hope he doesn't have to stay on that, because it's not easy. So my whole point is, if you guys could just hit that GoFundMe, whatever you could give, $5, $10, whatever, whatever you guys could give, help Pugs and her family out. It's becoming, obviously, the longer he's in the hospital, the medical bills are just adding up, and the expenses of traveling and everything like that back and forth to the hospital. So just to help out her son's family. So, and I'm gonna keep sharing that in the chat. So, if you guys could just help out, that would be amazing for you guys. Pugs has been a good friend to me, for a long time. So MGL put a post asking, was that me in Netflix? Oh my God. Just a sub. I know she put a video out when I was live on Laura's channel. Debbie, I just put it in the chat. So yeah, it's in the chat. I'll pin it under the video. There you go. I'll pin it under the video. So, if you guys want, we'll be able to grab that. So, she's ridiculous. Yeah, I was on Laura's panel the other day, and she put a video up. No, that wasn't me, as if anybody really mistook her to be the person. I'm like, give me a fucking break. Kay's voice is so goddamn distinctive, and so is Laura's, for that matter. So it's like, yeah, okay. Nobody thought it was you. Nobody. But okay. What happened to my membership? Weird. Badger, I don't know. I heard the other day that, I don't know what was going on with the memberships, but a lot of people got kicked and had to renew. So I'm not really sure why that is, but no worries. No worries on my end. Thank you, Ash. Thank you. Definitely will have to do in the morning. I am a woman of my word, sending Pugs. Yeah, Pugs is family. Thank you, Carol. It sucks, man. Yeah, her son's been sick for a while. He looks a lot better. She sent me a picture of him the other day. And after, his surgery, he was so swollen when he first went in the hospital. So he looks a lot better. Some of the swelling went down. So I'm really praying that this is going to work. Yeah, there's a problem with the memberships. I'm not really sure. YouTube's been acting a little wonky lately. Republican Ash, have you heard from FOD? I'm concerned. What happened with FOD? Let me guess. Randy? Is that what happened? Randy happened? That shit is so fucking played, man. I mean, on both ends. You guys just, sometimes people just were not fucking meant to be friends, and that's okay. Go your separate ways, and move on. Move on. It's Mandy, Mandy Bell, Mandy. This shit is, stop dragging the subscribers through your fucking push-pull relationship. It's fucking enough. Enough is enough already. This shit is getting out of control. Clearly, it's a toxic relationship. Clearly. Or friendship, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Whatever it is, it's obviously not healthy. If one person has romantic feelings for the other person, and the other person doesn't reciprocate those, you can't talk to, you just can't. You just can't talk to the person. So, I do feel sorry, which I probably shouldn't, but I do kind of feel sorry for for FOD, because you can't help it when you have feelings for somebody. It just happens. And I do believe that Randy's been, pushing and pulling her through this whole thing, this whole time. And it sucks. And, she's married. She needs to worry about her marriage and, not this shit. But the most disturbing part of that whole thing to me this weekend, Randy's like, I'm going to send her the gifts back. And she's like, but I'm worried about the shipping. And before she could even finish her sentence, Diane's like, let me know how much it is. I'll cover it. And I'm like, dude, Diane, why are you first of all, cleaning up this fucking grown ass woman's mess? Okay. Randy's a grown ass woman. If she wants to get herself in these situations, why is it your job to clean up after her? Second of all, stop enabling her, Diane. Stop. You're as big as fucking enabler. I mean, do what you want. I don't fucking care. I'm just saying, you're a fucking enabler. That's it. That's what an enabler does. They can, when they know somebody's doing something wrong and not good for them, they assist them and help them. Okay. So that's what an enabler does. And you're a fucking enabler right now to Randy in this whole situation. And you need to fucking stop. You really do. Because you're not helping her. You're not helping her by cleaning up her mess every time she gets into trouble. You're just not helping her. So what up, John? Thanks, John. 6,000, dude. I'm crawling. Maybe next year I'll be at 7,000. Well, hopefully sooner than that, because I do plan on, thank you, Capone. Thanks for sharing the link. I do plan on just getting back to my normal shit. I'm editing a video right now that I filmed this weekend. So, well, not this weekend, Friday, really, but partially Saturday. I just want to get back to normal shit on here because enough's enough already. Enough's enough. It's getting out of control. America. Who's voting this year? I'm not. I'm not voting. I just don't even want to. I haven't even followed, which I know is terrible given the, state of our country right now, but I can't do it. I won't speak anymore, but I just can't find her is all. Sorry. Who's that, Mad Catter? Who can't you find? Why would Randy have a financial situation? She inherited her house and property clear, and she is a manager of Wendy's, and her husband works. Her kids are grown. PB4, I agree. She is just an e-beggar. I mean, why would you say something like that on a live? As soon as she said that, she's like, oh, I don't know about the shipping, and then all of a sudden it was she's getting $20, $30 fucking super chats, dude. That bitch, she knows what she's doing. And why is everybody always so concerned? How much is it really going to cost you to ship that back? A couple, $30 the most? I mean, what the fuck did she send you? Why were you accepting gifts? Why the fuck would you accept gifts? And not only that, she's like, I never sent her anything. Then all of a sudden, 5 seconds later, well, I sent her daughter this and I sent that. I'm like, okay, so then you sent gifts back. See, now when you do that, that's basically leading somebody on at that point in time. My friend, perfect example. Okay. My friend George, I've talked about him on here. He bought me a ticket to go to Jamaica, right? Before he passed away. This was in the, I don't know, months. And I didn't feel right accepting it. I was like, I can't go to Jamaica with you by ourselves. I don't know what he was, his intentions were, but my feelings were not my feelings were, hey, you were just friends. I don't know, I don't know how he felt, but I felt you don't go on a trip with a guy alone. I don't know. Even though he's my friend, I just didn't feel comfortable about it. So I told him, sorry, I just can't. So he got somebody else to go with him. His friend went with him. And, I just like, I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. I was like, I wasn't working at the time. And I didn't want him paying for everything. And I just felt wrong about it, and I was like, no, I'm sorry. I can't go. Like, I just can't do it. Trust me, I would have loved to take a free trip to Jamaica, but it just wasn't in the cards at the time for me. And, I didn't know if he was thinking like, I don't know what he was thinking, but I know what his intentions were. But I was like, I can't accept that. Like, I just can't. So, you just don't accept things if you even think there's a fucking hint of, I don't know, something. It's just fucking weird. Yeah, PB44. I try to have, some morals. I mean, it wouldn't have been right. He would have been paying for me because I didn't have money. I didn't have the money to like be away on a vacation at the time. I was working, but sporadically. I was working with a photographer and shooting weddings during the summer, and he didn't need me every weekend. So it was kind of, hard. Thank you, Freudian slippers. Morning, Kim. So yeah, I don't even feel comfortable accepting money from my subs or my YouTube friends. I get very uncomfortable. Ash, I feel the same way. Like, look, it took me until January. I just started Super Chat on my channel in January. Like, it took me so long. And I try to give back to the community, whether it's like donating to a charity or helping somebody out in some way. Every time I get a Super Chat, giving you guys, doing a giveaway, just something to like help give back. So I'm not just taking people's money. So I feel like that's what you have to do. Thought you had to be a life coach in order to vacation internationally. Oh geez. You have to be a traveling life coach. Oh my God. Freudian slippers is a dope name. I know. I like that name, John. That's one of the good ones there. One of the good ones. You and R's less is appeal though since joining YouTube. What's Y and R? Y and R. What's Y and R? So it's fucking insanity. Fucking insanity. So it was quiet this weekend with Laura away. Laura was away. I was kind of just hanging out. I had a really bad headache on, I think it was Saturday night. I don't remember which night it was. Therapists like me can only do interstate travel. I should have aspired higher to be a life coach. Oh my God, Ms. Lee. Ms. Lee, are you what kind of therapist are you? Are you like a licensed clinical social worker? Young and restless. Oh, there you go. Young and restless. Thank you, BJ. I've been so down. I've been sleeping so much. What's the matter, Jean? Girl, that was me last year. I swear to God, I like legit hibernated last winter. I slept. Like, I would get up, I'd put my son on the bus, and I would fucking sleep for like hours. And I don't know why. I don't know why I was so tired. I mean, probably because partially because I stay up late, but the other part was probably because I was just exhausted from all the shit I had gone through, I guess, for the years prior. My mom being sick, then it was like doing her estate and all that shit. And it was just like, I was on like a constant fight or flight mode for like 2 years straight or 3 years straight, I felt like. And it was like it finally caught up with me and I needed to sleep. So I slept a lot last year. Depression will do that to you. It makes you tired. Pugs, I just shared your link in the chat. We've been sharing it periodically. The what's it called? GoFundMe thing. So yeah, I just got, I guess it was depression. Like I looking back now, it caught up with me, I never took medication or anything for it, but I was just down. I just didn't feel right. I didn't feel like myself, This year I feel a little better. We'll see how it goes in the winter, but I think I'll be all right. I think I'll make it through. Depression sits you on your butt for sure. Yeah, it was just like, I think everything had just caught up with me, and I was like, oh my God, like I really just need to fucking relax and sleep. And I gained fucking, holy shit. Last summer, I was like up to like 150 something. I gained all this weight, and I don't know. I guess it was like the depression, probably lupus. I hope not, Debbie. That would suck. You ran on nothing but adrenaline for 2 years, and your body and depression said no more and made you rest. That's pretty much what it is, BJ Church. It was like stress and adrenaline, right? Every morning I was getting up. I was so tense. Like I could literally feel my jaw used to feel like it was clenched all the time. Like I walked around with this like tension. I could feel it everywhere. My jaw, my neck, my shoulders hurt. And oh my God. I think I needed it though. I got that whole like kind of year just like sleeping and not having to fucking do anything, not having to worry about anything except like normal everyday shit, my son, my husband and stuff like that. But I needed it. I needed it to heal and to get back on my feet and try to live my life again. The fact that seasonal affective disorder comes out in an acronym as SAD feels like a bad joke. Yeah. Well, a lot of people have that. My dad had it. My mom used to have that. They used to like get depressed in the winter. I guess everybody does to an extent, right? Especially like up north where it gets like really, really cold out. But I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't come on again this year. If it does, I mean, I've been through the doctor. I've been to doctors. I've gotten every fucking test you could possibly get because I really thought something was wrong with me. But I realized it was probably just, from all the stress. That's how my lupus is. Oh no, Debbie. I've been tested for lupus. I don't know though, because I heard you have to do a series of tests. Like after my mom died, I went to my endocrinologist and I went to a rheumatologist. Like I was convinced that there was something wrong with me. I was totally convinced. Bye, just a sub. Thank you. That's how the last couple of years with my ex were. I left and slept for 6 months, it seemed. Yeah, sometimes your body just needs it, man. I get it in the October slide with dysautonomia. I don't know what the hell that word is, pugs. Dysautonomia? Is that it? I don't know. No idea. Gotta go to the store. Need butter to make lunches. Ooh, what are you making, Michelle? Anything good? I make my son get the school lunch. I'm so lazy in the morning. I'm such a shitty mom. Well, you know what? Not for nothing. The school lunch is free right now. So yeah, you better fucking eat that shit. It's free. Why? I pay for it every year. I pay for whenever he eats lunch. But right now, up until December, school lunch is free. They get breakfast and lunch for free. Why the fuck wouldn't I take advantage of that? I mean, come on. My lupus set me flat on my back for 2 years. I finally went to a doctor in Mexico and he helped a ton. Yeah, that's what I've heard, Yvette. Like they need more than just one test. Ham and chicken sandwiches. My son doesn't like sandwiches. Like he's such a pain in the ass, this kid. Such a pain in the ass. It's hard to send your kids to school at lunch these days. He doesn't like any lunch meat, so that cancels out any sandwiches, right? The only thing he likes is those Lunchable things. Ugh, they're so gross. And you put the pizza, they have like little pizza ones. Ugh, I don't know how you eat. Ugh, it's so gross. He loves those things though. You put cheese on it and sauce, and then it's cold. I'm like, who the fuck wants to eat a cold pizza thing? Not me. But that's what he eats. And then you can't send him to school with peanut butter. So, because every fucking kid is allergic to peanuts all of a sudden. What happened when we were in high school, when we were kids? I don't remember anybody having peanut allergies. Now it seems like every fucking kid is allergic to goddamn peanuts. Jesus, my son loves the pizza ones. They're so gross, Miss Lee. Oh, so glad my boy. Audra, my son, if you've seen this kid, okay, my son's probably about 4 feet tall. He's he's a little skinny stick. He's like me when I was a kid because I was the same way. I was so skinny. I was always like underweight, for my age. He's like he still fits in a 6'7" and he's gonna be 8. Like he's so tiny, my son. But he burns off his dude. He eats more than any kid I've ever seen. I mean, he could put down a fucking huge burrito from Moe's. I can't even believe that what this kid eats. And he keeps going. And it's like, it's insane. My youngest doesn't like sandwiches either. I give him pepperoni sticks and cheese. That's a good idea, Michelle. Yeah, my son's like, he's such a pain in the ass. My son would eat nothing but peanut butter. So that whole no peanut rule was a pain. Yeah, it sucks. I'm like, where did all these kids get fucking peanut allergies from? Like, it's like amazing. Dude, the school's changed so much since we were kids. Like, even with like birthdays and shit, like my mom used to make cupcakes. Remember that shit? Or like you'd bring in munchkins for the class and like everybody got one munchkin. Oh, I remember that shit. I used to get so pissed when people would bring munchkins in because I'd be like, how the fuck are you gonna only eat one munchkin? Like, what the fuck? One munchkin? That's like nothing. It's like you need at least 2, right? And most people's parents were cheap and wouldn't buy enough to have for each kid to have 2. So, or my mom always made cupcakes when it was like your birthday or some shit, but they're not allowed to do that anymore. They're not allowed to do it. It's so ridiculous. It really is. Kimberly, Laura, actually, she's home. She's fine. She's good. She's working right now. She, oh, Laura. I was on the phone with her last night while she was driving. And I don't know if she said this. I see she was live at like 3 a.m. It's so funny. She was, there was something wrong with the car that she rented. The gas was like leaking out or something. I don't even know. And so she was stopping, to fill her gas up like constantly. So, she called up the rental company and asked them if she could, drop the car off and trade it in, whatever. So they tell her she has to go to this airport because that's the only one that's nearby, which was 40 minutes out of her way. So while I'm on the phone with her, she's driving there and she gets there and the fucking place is closed. I'm like, dude, are you kidding? So she basically drove all the way out of her way for nothing and had to keep the car that she had. Vaccines cause peanut allergies as peanut oils is used as an emulsifier in vaccines. Ugh. That's scary. Jesus. They're injecting peanut oil into us? Great. Great. No one ever died from me taking peanut butter to school every day. I know, BJ, right? It's like, I so many kids have this allergy now, though. Fucking crazy. And they legit, when you go in the cafeteria, there's like 3 tables for kids with allergies. I'm like, oh my God, this is so weird. But that makes sense. That car had to have a gas leak. Yeah, it had to. She was stopping every 2 hours to fill her tank up. Like, that's not normal. So I felt so bad for her. She's like, I'm not going to get home till 6. I got to be at work. I'm like, oh my God, girl. Fucking crazy. Crazy. I could never drive 8 hours by myself. I think the most I did was 6. Not like the extra 2 hours would kill me, but actually, I could probably do it by myself easier. I hate fucking long road trips. I don't know how people do them. Like, there's people, I know a lot of people have driven from here to Florida. Fuck that. No, thank you. No, thank you. I think my limit in the car is 8 hours. I think anything past that, I need to take a plane. I'll meet you down there. I'll fucking fly. I hate cars. Oh, it's so hard when you have ADHD to sit still for fucking that amount of time in a car. I get restless. I feel like I'm fucking claustrophobic. I don't like it. I do not like it. I drove 15 hours alone. Damn. That's a long trip. I used to drive to my friend's house because my best friend, she lived in York, Pennsylvania. When we graduated high school, she went to York College, and then she ended up staying there. So the only way I was able to see her was by driving there, so I had to go get my car, drive all the way to fucking bumfuck Pennsylvania. 27 hours on a bus. Oh my God. I did the trip from Long Island to Florida 6 times. Oh my God. Misley, I can't, girl. That is like torture. I can't sit still. My fibro acts up when I sit. Yep. I've never been I have to be in control so I'd never fly. I know what you're saying, Jane Rhodes. I know exactly what you're saying. I was in a rental once. I got pulled over by the sheriff. The rental company put the wrong tags on my car. So they thought I stole it. Oh my God. Speaking of stolen cars, the other day, my son, so there's this sports company that they started this brand called Long Island Hockey or some shit like that. And they have a store out in Amityville. The other day, I see on their Instagram that a car drove through their fucking front window. They had it on their security tape. I was like, holy shit, somebody stole a car and drove it through their front window right into the store. Fucking crazy. I ride and drive from Sydney to Queensland often. 14-hour trip. Wow, that's a long drive. Sydney, Australia, I assume. I was a truck driver and drove 18 hours every day, and I miss it now. Really? Damn. Fuck Amityville. Yeah, Amityville. The Amityville Horror House. It's not. I've driven past it a million times. There's nothing. It's not even like anything. It's just a house. Just a house. Nothing special. Nothing special. Man, is it getting hot out today? I also get really bad pain. It's unbearable to drive long distance. Oh, girl, Ms. OMG, the night vision is terrible. Terrible. My night vision. I have astigmatism, so nighttime is the worst time for me to drive because you already have trouble like with light. Everything always seems darker than it actually is. And what do you call it? At night, forget it. It's so hot. It's so hot. It's so hard to drive at night for me. The lights are like blinding, especially when you're on like those like I-95, the fucking lights. They just like, you're driving one way and it's just like you have lights in your eyes the whole way. We did that once. We tried driving at night when my son was a baby. Oh my God, worst mistake I ever made. Jesse was 6 months old and I was like, he's going to cry the whole car ride. I know it. So I was like, why don't we go at night? We're thinking he's going to be sleeping, so we're driving all the way down south to see my in-laws. Freaking all of a sudden, we got to like Maryland, I think. He was crying the whole entire time. I was like going to lose my mind. I started crying. I was like, I can't take this anymore. I got to get out of this car. We had to stop and get a hotel room for the night. He was such a freaking crier when he was a baby. The Defoes lived in that house 9 years before Butch murdered them. Wait, Amityville is a hoax, nothing more. The Defoes lived in that house 9 years before Butch murdered them. I don't really even know anything about it. I've seen the movie, but I don't really know. Capone, no. Jesse was like, seriously, I think he traumatized me when he was a baby. He fucking cried so much, this kid. And he wouldn't he was very particular about things, even when he was a baby. So it was like, he wasn't in his bed. So he had to sleep. Oh, God. It was just a nightmare. He cried. He was colicky and fucking cried. I remember recently my husband's like, he didn't cry that much. I'm like looking at him. I'm like, yeah, it probably seemed that way to you because you were at work all day. Like, I'm like, dude, he used to cry all day. I remember he used to call my mom up and be like, Mom, this isn't normal. Babies aren't supposed to cry this much. I mean, he would fucking cry and cry and cry. I used to have to walk around my kitchen and living room in circles with the stroller because he wouldn't sleep if he was like still. He would only sleep if he was in motion. Oh my God, it was a nightmare. He was a hard baby. I used to look at like other people, like my friends and like my cousin. My cousin had a baby, like what? My cousin Nico comes on here sometimes. She had her son a couple of months after Jesse. And I'm like, why is her baby like I'll see all these pictures on Facebook, her baby's like sleeping in the fucking stroller, you know? I'm like, my son doesn't do that. My son doesn't sleep in the stroller. Like, I'm like, I used to look at my husband, like, is it just us? Like, I felt like I couldn't bring him anywhere because he was like always crying all the time. It was just like, I'm like, why is my son like so fucking colicky? And we did the whole thing. We went to the doctor. They told us he had this acid reflux. So whatever the fuck it was, I brought him, tried everything. They gave us medication. That didn't help. Switched his formula, tried like every goddamn formula out there. Then they gave us the allergy formula and he wouldn't even drink it. Oh my God, it was a nightmare. It was a fucking nightmare. That was why like I was not in a rush to have another fucking baby again, because I was like, if I have another baby like this, I might end up in an insane asylum. Crying is like rips through my brain. My son hated the car seats. Oh, you've extensively researched. I know everything about the Army. It's a hoax from the Lutz. Interesting. Oh my God, it was a lot. It was a lot. I couldn't stand the sound of baby crying before I had my son, so now it's like this constant crying. Then he went through this phase. I remember when he was like 3, like 2, where he would just screech like a fucking pterodactyl, like nonstop in the car. Oh my God. Thank God those days are. He still makes noises. He's still like that. I knew this kid was going to be hyperactive. I knew it. Like from when he was a baby, when like he used to fight sleep off. I never saw a baby fighting sleep off. Like he had to be like, if we were at my mom's house, he wouldn't fall asleep. This kid did not nap. If he was not home in his little thing, his little crib, he would not sleep. So I had to be home. I had to like revolve everything around his naps because, God forbid if he didn't nap, whoo. But if we were out, he would literally sit there and like fight sleep off. You could see him. You would see his like eyes. He'd be drinking his bottle. His eyes are like rolling in the back of his head, but he would be like fighting to stay awake for some reason. Oh, such a nightmare. I was so scared. So scared to have another kid. I have been a single mother with 3 of my kids with no help. So oh God, Ms. Lee, I can't even imagine, especially like I can like the kid part is easy. The baby part is so hard. I mean, it's easy in other ways, but you have to lug all the shit around with you. And it's just like, oh my God. I don't know. I wasn't, some part of me misses the baby. Like when he was like 1, when he got over all the colic and shit like that and stopped crying. Cause once he got past like, I don't know, I want to say like 6 months, maybe 7 months, he stopped crying as much. And he was a pretty happy baby after that. He was a good baby. Like once he was a kind of toddler, like terrible twos were nothing with him. He didn't really give me a hard time. He didn't throw tantrums really. He really wasn't. He wasn't like one of those kids that threw tantrums. So, but it was the infant stage that was hard. Do you have one of those kids I avoid? Probably, Ms. OMG. My son, he always had to have skin contact to sleep. He slept a lot on the floor on a pallet in my room until he was probably 5. I dangled my arm off so he'd get to hold a hand. Oh my God, Audra, I can't even imagine that. I was like so against co-sleeping and all that shit, when he was a baby. My mom was like, don't let him sleep in your bed. Don't let him sleep in your bed. He's never going to go in his own bed. And I was like, she's right. My mom and dad would never let me sleep in their bed. I would be like fucking crying. I remember like scared shitless in the middle of the night. And they'd be like, nope, go to bed. I used to go and sleep in my brother's room, like on the floor. But, I was against it for a really long time. And then after my mom died, I like just everything went to shit after that. I moved his room upstairs and he didn't want to sleep up there. So I ended up with him in my bed, and he slept in our bed for like a year, I think. And then like sporadically he would come in our bed over the next couple of years. And then all of a sudden one day he just was like, I'm going to sleep in my room. He just sleeps in there now. And he hasn't been in our bed since. I don't know. So fuck, I love your honesty, MM. It's so refreshing. So tired of such pretentious pieces of shit. Well, everybody on here, Judith. Oh, it's Val's birthday. Happy birthday, Val. Hold on. We gotta get the banner. Girl, some women are just not realistic about babyhood. It annoys me. Hold on. Happy birthday, Val. Yay. All right. Let's save that. There we go. Hey, how come I don't want it to be that color. Hold on a second. I want it to be a pretty color. How come that's weird. Well, I don't know how to change the color. Well, that sucks. All right. Sorry, Val. I don't know how to change the color for some reason. Is it this thing? I thought my thing already had that. That's so weird. Minimal, default. There we go. Yay. All right. Nice. Happy birthday to you, Val. Happy birthday to you. I can't sing. I'm not singing. Only realness up in here. Yeah, I try to keep it real. I couldn't turn my kids away. It breaks my heart. I know, that's how I started feeling. Once my mom passed away, everything changed. Even with me being a mom, like it was just all the things that I worked so hard to like instill, like the routines and everything. I just like fucking, they all went to shit like after my mom got sick, because it was like I wasn't home a lot. My husband was watching him and taking care of him. And then it was like I just didn't have the energy for it anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like when I put him in his crib, he slept in his crib from I think 14 weeks on. And it was like I was really like trying hard to like, make him independent. And I guess I did in a sense, because whatever. It was just hard. It was hard to be a mom after that. I literally couldn't do it. It's not easy, man. It's the hardest job I've ever had in my life. Put it that way. I used to I have to be honest, I used to look down on like stay-at-home moms. Like I used to be like, why don't they work? Because I thought I was like a fucking, I have my career and that's it. And I'm going to work and I'm not going to be a stay-at-home mom. I was so fucking against it. It wasn't even funny. And then when I became one, I realized, like, I'm like, dude, I would so much rather get up and go to work every day. It's so much easier to get up and go to work every day in a way, not if you're the only parent working. I'm sure it's not that easy, because you have to get the kids ready, get them out of the house, whatever you got to do, drop them off at daycare and all that other shit. But working is so much easier. Like I missed like my hour-long, drive into work where I just listen to music and drink coffee. Like I just missed having time to myself and an adult conversation. Like, oh, everything revolved around baby talk, like all day. I talked in this high-pitched voice. I talked like in this weird voice, like this sing-song voice for like a year, 2 years of my life. I don't think I even talked normal. I was like, hi, Jesse, come on. Yay, let's go up the stairs. Like everything was done in this sing voice. Oh, it was awful. I hear the videos now and I'm like, oh my God, shut up. Why'd you talk like that? You sound like an idiot, Leanna. But I read somewhere that it's actually good to talk to babies like that for some reason. So I just always kept it going. I'm the only parent working. I'd rather my wife stay home. But I was like, oh, what do stay-at-home moms do all day? It's hard when the baby's home, when they're babies and shit. Obviously now Jesse's at school. I can't complain. As soon as he's old enough to come home and like open the front door himself and be home alone, I'm going back to work. I can't fucking do this for much longer. Couple of years. I'm out of here. I'm doing something. I cannot fucking, even if it's just part-time, I can't fucking not work, not have a job, not make money. It's hard. That was the hardest part, was having to depend on somebody, for money. Like I never had to do that, since I was like 16. I used to like make my own money. So it was hard to have to like depend on somebody, ask them every time you need like something, Ugh, I hated it. Hated it. Thank you, Cindy. I'm married, but my hubby works from out of town. I'm on my own 95% of the time. I'm a stay-at-home mom. It's not easy. No, it's not. When my husband goes to nights, usually in the fall, he'll go to like working nights. It's hard, man. I'm doing everything. I'm getting him up in the morning, going to school. My husband's not home until way after he goes to bed. So it's like everything has to be done myself. I have to go, drag my son with me everywhere. I mean, I dragged him with me through my mom's whole sickness. I had nobody to watch him. So I would drag him up to the hospital, to the doctor's appointments. Like, it was a lot. It's a lot. It's a hard job, man. It's hard. And it's like, you're not getting paid. There's no sick days. You don't get a break when they're babies, at least. Oh, man. I remember when I sent them to freaking nursery school, I was like, oh my God, like 2 hours to myself. Oh, me and my husband actually made a deal back when my son was a baby. That I was like, I go out Wednesday nights. Like, that's my night. I go out, I go do my own thing because I need a fucking break, so I would go out and just go shopping or just do something just to like get my mind off of like baby shit and diapers. Fucking, can you say happy birthday to my brother Nick Jersey? Happy birthday, brother Nick Jersey. Absolutely. Laura, you just got home now? What the fuck, dude? Oh my God. Being a mom is the hardest job ever. It is, Mandy. It really is. It's not easy, man. And for you guys and moms that are single moms, girls, I don't know how you do it. Like, I salute you. I fucking salute the shit out of you for being able to do this shit by yourself, because it is not fucking easy. It's not. It's very challenging. I mean, it's getting easier now as when they're older, but you have different problems. Different problems as they age. That's a racist troll. Where? Capone? Block them if they're racist. I don't want no fucking racists on my channel. It's been a very long time, but I often wonder if that... I just lost the comment. And now I have to sign into work for 4 hours. I'm passing the fuck out. Laura, what the fuck happened? Why did it take you so long? Oh my God, dude. It's been a very long time. Deleted and walking, talking. You know how he was. Sorry, Judith. Judith, did you get my email? Lish! My Lish is here. Everybody say hi to Lish. I love Lish. Lish is one of the people on here that, like, there's just certain people on here. Hey, Lisa. Hold on. You. This son of a bitch. Snoop, it's Joe. Come on. Hi, baby. Oh, look at her. Oh, my neighbor's looking by. See, then I see babies and I'm like, I want a baby. I want a baby so bad. My neighbor's walking by with his baby. I'm like, oh my God. She's so cute. She's in the little wagon. I want a little girl so bad. That's the one thing. I do wish I had a daughter. I'm sad about that. I always wanted to have a daughter, but just wasn't in my cards. Okay. Oh, all right, Judith. I'll check it out. But anyway, Lish. I was saying about Lish. Lish is one of those people that makes YouTube worth being on. You know what I'm saying? Like, Because with all the shit you have to put up with, right? The good outweighs the bad. The good people that you meet outweighs the bad people and the shitty people. And like Lish is a reminder of that. Like that if I wasn't here and I didn't stick out some of these shitty situations on here, I wouldn't have met her. So she's good people. Lish. Oh my God, no, little girls are so much harder than boys. That's what a lot of people say. I think because they whine a lot. All right, thank you, Judith. I didn't know that happened. If anybody on here was blocked in the last few months, and you were a regular subscriber, because I've been hearing some stories lately, people being blocked. I didn't know that were longtime subscribers here. I apologize. I don't block people. So, if you did get blocked, I just want to let you know that I apologize. And it wasn't me, basically. I have two of the cutest. Val, happy birthday. You got the banner. Let me just paste in the chat one more time since there's more people in here. You guys, I know a lot of you guys know Pugs. Pugs' son has been in the hospital, and they're raising money for a GoFundMe. So I just put that in the chat. If you guys, any, bit counts, $1, it doesn't matter, whatever you could afford, if you can afford anything at all. My daughter whines incessantly and she's almost 17. See, Everett, that's what a lot of people say. That's what a lot of people say about girls. I don't think I was a whiner though when I was a kid. I don't know. As a mother of a 20-year-old, I often wonder if a son would have been easier. Well, boys are easy, but they whine too. My brother fucking whined so much when we were kids. I remember him whining like nonstop. Everything, he was always whining. He always wanted something. And if he didn't get his way, he used to throw tantrums. I mean, he threw tantrums up until his fucking teens. He was like throwing tantrums. And I used to look at him and be like, you're my older brother. And like, you're lame, dude. The fuck? I was not a whiner. My mom always said I was a good kid. I was like not really whiny and shit, or I wasn't like a pain in the ass. Like I'd ask for something. If my mom said no, I'd maybe ask one more time and then I'd give up. My brother, he would like sit there and tell you like every reason why he needed to own, a toy. Like he'd be like, I have to own it. Spider-Man has to have an enemy. Like there was always like a fucking excuse why he needed it. Like it wasn't a want. He'd turn it into a need. Thank you, Lish. 6,000. Can't believe it. Never thought I would even have like 600. Girls are worse than boys. Love my daughter to death, but I swear she was born with a resting bitch face. I think I realized maybe I have one of those too. I might have a little bit of a resting bitch face. You ever just see those people though that like fucking have that resting bitch face that's like, you feel sorry for them almost. Like you're like, oh my God, her face, she just looks so angry. My daughter had her moments, but generally she was a sweetheart and still is. She's so independent, a real go-getter. You've always, your daughter has always been good, Lisa, since I've known you. 20, right? 1,000? You've been around since the get-go. I remember some of you guys being around since the very beginning. Everett Scott, you've been around a long time. Because I remember when I used to talk to Brian, Everett Scott hated me. Not hated me. You didn't hate me. You'd just be like, you hated Brian. So you would tell me like, how could you talk to him? And all that shit. Yes, Judith, 6,000. 6,000 people hit the subscribe button. Now, do all those people watch? Probably not. But I'm so, oh my God. I found you with the grief and the purple dress thing. Oh my God. Oh, my purple dress. That dress will go down in history. My girlfriend says girls get harder as they get older. Boys get easier as they get older. I hope so. Jesse's still, he's very mature in some ways. The craziest shit is when you see him play hockey. Because it's like he transforms into like this fucking miniature adult hockey player. Like when you see the moves that he makes on the ice and you think to yourself, how does he even fucking think to do that quickly, right? Like he does these like, I don't know, like he'll do a mohawk. A mohawk is basically, not a lot of hockey players could do this, but you put your heels heel to heel with your feet turned outwards, right? And you could kind of go around in a circle like that. It's I don't know how he does it. Sidney Crosby is probably one of the most famous for doing mohawks on the ice while he's skating. But like my son will just put his feet in that position, and I'm like, how does he fucking think to do that? Like some of the shit I see him do, some of the moves, the passes, I'm just like, I don't know how this kid even thinks to do this shit. And he seems like he's like an adult when he's playing hockey. It's so hard to explain. Then he gets off the ice and he's this immature little fucking 7-year-old, like who's like, mommy, poop, farts, making noises and shit. Like, and I'm just like, how the fuck does this kid do that? But I came at 5,999, so pretty much responsible. Well, thank you, Peekaboo. So the other night, a few people told me this. So I'll have to give her props, even though it kills me to do so. But somebody, when I was on Laura's panel, I was like, I don't know, I was like 10 away or 20 away from 6,000. So Laura's like, come on, everybody, go sub to Make a Mobster and help her get to 6,000. And I'm like, yeah, make sure all you trolls out there sub. I was like, make sure the trolls sub. So Ash274 supposedly went in with like all her troll accounts and subscribed from all of them, which thank you. But the next day it went down 10. Maybe she unsubscribed. I don't know. But I have to give her props for doing that. Thank you, Ash274. That was kind of like a little maybe peace offering. I don't know. But thank you. I have to do that. It was Ash. Yeah. A few people had messaged me and told me. So thank you for that. I do appreciate that. But the next day they were gone, 10 of them at least. So I was like, damn it. She was 7 too. It was sweet. Yeah. That was like, it's like she passed a little peace pipe to me by doing that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. I don't know. But I don't want to fight with these fucking people anymore. I just don't. I'm just over it. I'm fucking over it. You just hit a point one day where you're like, what the fuck are we even fighting about? What the fuck are we even fighting about? This shit is so not, dude, Snoop, go outside. Go somewhere. I knew the hate Brian would bring you. That's all. Yeah, Everett. Yeah, Brian. He didn't bring me too much hate, but he definitely, give her a chance to make a November Reen, believe it or not, like I was friendly with her, a long time ago, but I guess between me and becoming friends with people, it just fucking turned into a disaster. Well, I won't even say that. I also accused her of being this troll account, which she wasn't. I apologize, but I think that kind of tainted things. I miss your makeup tips, MM. Least I know, right? I should do more. Arguing makes us older prematurely. That's so true. We got this girl, Corey, right? And she's right. I sound like her now, right? Corey, right? Corey's like staring at a cat poster, right? And she's like making all these like hateful videos, right? Right? And I just don't know what to do. Oh, geez. She's sitting there making like, dude, you're wasting your time, man. I'm not going to sit there and fight with you. You're not even somebody I know. I never had an issue with you. You're just taking on other people's fucking problems and issues. And it's like, how the fuck do you do that? Lisa, yes, the Q-tip and the mascara. That's a good tip. I still use that one. If you guys don't know what she's talking about, it's like, you know, when you put your mascara on, a Capone, I know you know this. No. When you put your mascara on, you know, like, I mean, we've all done it. You accidentally blink while you're putting your mascara on, and you get mascara all over your eye, or some of it kind of flings up or something, and you get it on you. Do not try to wipe it away. Let it dry. And once it's dry, you take a little Q-tip, you just put it on there and you spin the Q-tip around, and it'll come right off without messing up your makeup. She flipped like a pancake. Hey, Big Heck, thank you. Oh, yeah, so religious. I've seen. Oh, Brian's doing the, holy roller act. Holy roller. Yeah, that's a good tip, though. Makeup tip. I mean, listen, that's what I intended on doing when I came to this platform. I didn't intend to, like, the last thing I thought I was ever going to do was be sitting here fucking arguing with people. Like, that was not in the cards when I first came to YouTube. That's for sure. I planned on doing like lots of different things, you know, life discussions and videos about, you know, family, which I've done. And I still need to finish. And then DIY videos and stuff like that. Like, I did not plan on sitting here arguing with other people like this. That was not in the cards for me. It just wasn't. Clock it. Everett says. Hey, Amanda. Amanda, I got a video. I will hopefully be getting it posted either today. That might be stretching it, maybe tomorrow or the next day. So I'm trying to edit a video right now as we speak, actually. So I just took a little break from it. I shot it. I actually have 2 that I need to edit, DIY videos. I have my door, painting my front door too, but I don't know. I took a little, editing is a pain in the ass, you know? And I feel like the live format has made a lot of YouTubers like myself really fucking lazy, because, you know, it's like, you could just go live. Like, why sit there and edit a video? But I mean, I need to get back to doing my, you know, uploaded content. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. I've literally seen this 3 times in 6 years. Holy shit, Everett. Where'd you meet Brian? Like that, you've known him for that long. What color are you painting your door? 20, I already did it. It's a dark gray, because we had our roof replaced this year. We had, you know, redone. It was brown, so we got a gray roof, and then we got all of our trim and the shutters and everything replaced to like gray. I was gonna do black. I don't know why I didn't. My husband didn't want it. Well, because they talked me out of doing a black roof. They were saying that something with a black roof. I don't know. So we went with dark gray, and then I was like, well, I don't want to put black shutters with a gray roof. That's gonna look weird. So we did gray. So I was gonna just buy a new front door, but I was like, you know, let me see if I could paint my front door and see if that'll work out. And I actually really like the way it came out. So I used a gel stain, and I basically tried to make it look like wood, almost like the washed out kind of wood look. So I did a video. I filmed the whole entire thing. I did this months ago, but I just never posted the video. I got to edit it. I met him in the Darlie Ruta case, and I'm a non-supporter, unlike Tracy. So what do you mean a non-supporter? You don't support? Because didn't he flip-flop back and forth through that case? Or, hey, Rad Story. I seen you were live when I put my boy on a lunch break. I got to check back to teaching. Call me. Okay, girl. No problem, Lish. I'll talk to you. I'll text you when I'm out of here. I gave my daughter her gifts and her new Uggs, and she surprised me and had bought me new Uggs. Well, how do you like that, girl? And makeup and an iced coffee machine. Ooh, nice, Val. So your guys' birthdays are like right around the same time. That's pretty cool. I do not support Darlie. Okay. I never followed that case. So, I mean, I know like the gist of it, but That's what we were planning to do, new roof and have house painted, new flooring as well. And in that order. Yeah, the roof is expensive. We were lucky enough though. I told my husband, I'm like, dude, you gotta wait. Like our roof was over shit. It was probably over 30 years old. And there was shingles like falling off. And we had a storm. We had this one storm. I mean, this shit went through Sandy, like Hurricane Sandy and everything. And we had this one storm, and the shingle, we lost a lot of shingles in this one storm. And I told my husband, I'm like, put it through the damn insurance. Like, you pay your friggin' homeowner's insurance all these years. You might as well fucking use it. So he did. He put it through the homeowners. We got, it paid for pretty much the whole thing. We had to add some money. And then, and then we added the trim and stuff like that. That obviously wasn't covered, but I had white siding, vinyl siding. So I was like, white's classic. It's never going to go out of style. Thank God, so it was cheap to do. I mean, I'd love to have like a really nice, modern looking house, but I can't afford it. But you know what it is? Once you get like, you look at those houses, like even stone, even if you put stone on your house, 10 years from now, or 20 years from now, it's going to look dated no matter what, because I looked at houses that have stone around here that, is like, it was done in the 70s. Like you could just tell by the stone and the patterns and all that kind of shit. So thank you, Ditterbug. Hey, one smart cookie. Thank you. He was a supporter until Dolly's mom. Thank you, Tony. Dolly's mom admitted to him she thought that the husband was involved in the Darley case. That is an absolute no. He took that information to the Facebook group. Interesting. So weird. How'd you end up on here with him? Hey, we only have one life. How you doing? Hanging in there? Hopefully. Speaking of kids, they must have an ESP. I have to go, guys. Need to go pick son and friends up. All right, Mandy, have fun. Have fun. Ditter, how's the baby doing? Interesting. Wait, don't envy you. I bet every customer you have is in a bad mood. What kind of customers? Wait, Dean, what do you do? I missed your comment. Hey, Steph, Yarnfield crew. I didn't see you guys sneaking in here. Everybody wish Val a happy birthday. Jennifer G, hey, how you doing, girl? I don't know if she's still here. She looks like she said she was going. If you put stone, whether real stone or prefabricated stone, it gets dated and played out after like 10 to 12 years, then you want to change it again. Yeah, exactly, Big Heck. That's how I feel. Like I tried to keep my house like classic looking so that it doesn't look dated in 20 years from now. Remember, like back in the 80s, people were doing, I don't know if people did this everywhere, but a lot of the people in my neighborhood, they were doing the siding diagonal. It looks so fucking stupid. Diagonal siding. It was terrible. It's like now you drive by those houses and you're like, yeah, nice diagonal siding. Looks great. Oh, the baby's great. Yay. Hey, Jamie, Texas Chick and Adrian Big. Thinking of your last. Yes, I know. I'm so sad we only have one life. Doing this best I can. Let's just say I understand how family change when there's a death. My sisters have shown their real side. Oh man. Wow, one life. I don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that makes me so upset for you because I know what that's like. And it's just, you don't want to hear other people going through that shit. You just don't. It really is, man. Your greatest time of need is when, you see people's true colors. It's really sad. I was told that he was on here smearing the family of his son's victim, and I wasn't going to just stand by and let that happen. And I saw he was absolutely doing that. Wow. That whole situation's messy. Oh, it was your birthday yesterday. Okay, forget it. Take the birthday wishes back, guys. That's it. I'm taking the banner down. Just kidding. That's all right. Well, we're having a belated birthday party for Val. I will make a video someday soon. Oh my God, we only have one life. Listen, you know where my you have my info if you need to talk. Sucks so much. Your son reminds me so much of mine. Yeah, he's crazy, Jamie. He's a crazy, crazy kid. He's fabricated at the side of this hurt victim. That story, Everett, is just I can't even. I guess I don't know, if my son ever did anything like that, I guess I'd be fucking crazy too. I don't know. I mean, I was talking actually with Jamie yesterday about this. Like the Watts family, I've always sympathized with them. I know a lot of people hate them and, they think the mom's a narcissist and all this other crazy shit. But I'm like, I don't know. I've always had sympathy for them because I'm like, listen, nobody in the whole entire case asked to be put in this situation. I know a lot of people are like, well, they didn't seem upset about the grandkids and this and that. And I'm like, all right, I could see why people think that. I spoke to, I don't know if you guys remember Mel, and then there was this girl, Kel. Mel still goes on Jay for Justice's channel. She does appearances every once in a while there, but she was friends with Kel, who was Jamie Watts, Chris Watts' sister's best friend. And I have actually spoken to his sister too, but through email, through messages. And she's a really nice girl, really, really nice girl, actually. She's a sweetheart. And I mean, they obviously were devastated over the loss of the grandkids, and everything like that. But I guess when they interviewed on the news isn't, you guys have, you always have to remember the news is only going to get what they think people want to hear about. So, they want to hear about the murderer. That's what sells, right? Not the grief, not the parents' grief. And during that interview, they only really talked about Shanann and Chris, and that's what they put out there. And so it looks like the parents were not upset about, the grandkids. And it's a shame. It is that they got painted in that light. I just always say, you don't know how you're going to act in a situation until you're in that situation. So you really can't say. And who the fuck am I to judge people in a situation like that? I've never been in anything even close to that. So I can never judge other people who are going through that situation because I don't even know what the fuck that's like. I think also there was a disconnect with the grandkids. I mean, you have to think their grandkids lived very far away and they only saw him every few years. And I think about my mom even, all right? My mom, not that she didn't love my brother's kid. She loved my brother's kid, but she had a totally different relationship with my son than she had with my brother's kid because she barely saw my brother's kid. It was maybe, 10 times, a handful of times since she was born. So my mom didn't have that same connection and relationship with her granddaughter. And she loved her just as much as she loved my son, but it was a different relationship because my son, we were over her house freaking shit, twice a week, we FaceTimed her all the time. So it was just a different relationship. And I think there was a little bit of that going on there too, where the parents felt a little distanced from the children. That just kind of tends to happen. Usually the wife, her mother's the one that is closer with the grandkids, if that makes sense. His case is not even remotely similar to the Watts case. Oh, no, not at all. Not at all. Do you ever go back and read the article? Oh, no, Jamie, I got to check it. I never said it. See, my mom always said it's different with your daughter's kids. You know what I'm saying? When it's another woman's kids, it's you don't want to step on toes, I guess. So, but when it's your own daughter, it's different, when you're the mother. And I guess there was a little bit of a disconnect there because, I'm sure she was closer. I do remember they said Shanann would complain that she, cared about the daughter's kids more, but it's well, they live there. I mean, they live at in the same state. You guys are in Colorado. They're in North Carolina. I mean, of course she's going to have a closer relationship with Chris's sister's kids, you know? Did Chris's mom make a joke mocking the fact that his kids would never be, oh God, no, ever. No, that is disgusting. Absolutely horrifying. But, you know, so I think there was a little bit of that there. And I don't think it was that they didn't miss the kids. It's like they're dealing with the situation at hand, which was that their son is being accused of murdering his family, right? And like, I can't even fucking imagine myself 20 years from now in that situation where my son did something absolutely terrible and he's never been in trouble in his life, never had any violent past or anything like that. I mean, you know, I think his parents were in a wee bit of denial, which is kind of normal when you're grieving. You know, and I don't know. I felt bad for them. I can't help but feel bad for them. I mean, I don't know how you can't. I mean, I still read the comments under these videos and they're like, ugh, his mom's a narcissist and blah. I'm like, how the fuck could you even diagnose his mom as a narcissist when you've never, like, you're judging her from one fucking interview that she's a narcissist? I mean, come on. That's like a little ridiculous. It's totally ridiculous, actually. Brian literally hid his son. Everett, yeah, I read that. Well, didn't he turn him in or something? I don't know. That whole situation is horrifying, really. Hey, Jess Beck. It is unimaginable. I mean, I don't even know. I guess like in my own family, I've talked about this lightly, but I told you guys that there was like an incident, I'll say, in my family between a male cousin and a female cousin who is much younger, right? And the mother of the son, okay, I think she had like, it was very weird, okay? Because like I'd say a couple of months before we found out what was going on, okay? I'll say I had a conversation with her and she seemed aware that there was like a problem with him at that point in time, but she just didn't know exactly what. Like she knew that there was a problem with him and girls and stuff like that, but she didn't know, you know, what was going on. I mean, at least I don't think she did. But like when she found out, right, something actually did happen, it's almost like she went into denial mode. Like she couldn't believe that her son would be capable of doing something like that, right? And it's a really crazy thing to watch happen to somebody because it's like, I think you just go into mother mode. And I've always tried to be understanding of that when it comes to her, because you go into mother mode, right? And you're just like, protect, because that's what we do. We protect our children, you know? And I think that's what she did, was she just kind of shut down and went into like, I just have to protect my son. That's it. You know, even though this horrible thing happened. And I don't know. It's a really fucking weird situation. And maybe that's why I could be a little bit understanding of his family. I don't know. I think the way she talked about Shanann in the press, she didn't have to go into disliking Shanann or any of that stuff. You're probably right, Lisa, but you have to remember her son lied to her and told her that Shanann killed the children. So in her head, she's going with that story. I mean, and I think so many parents would, you know, people are like, oh, I'd fucking kill my son. No, you wouldn't. Shut the fuck up. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. Because guess what? If your son was accused of something horrible, you wouldn't just disown him. That wouldn't happen. Most parents, no. If you would, you're probably a shitty parent then, because I wouldn't be able to disown my son that easily. You know, somebody that I raised from, you know, the day he was born. I can't just turn my back on my son that easily. I don't think I would be able to. I mean, I couldn't even turn, you know how hard it was for me to turn my back on my brother? It took me like 3 years, you know, let alone my own son. Like I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. But you know, I did have that sympathy for them because they were lied to. They wanted to believe their son was telling the truth. And I do know that they have come to terms, at least somewhat now, what that he's, played some role in that. It happens in families, and people can't believe that their son or male family member would do anything like that. Everyone takes sides. Well, Val, that's what happened in my family, and that's why that was pretty much see, Judith, yep. That was pretty much the split, right? That happened in my family because I was just kind of shocked the way that whole situation turned out. The person who was victimized got pretty much like cast off from the family, her mother, her dad, her sister, and it really like turned into something that it shouldn't have been. It was a nightmare. I can't even I haven't discussed it in detail on this channel because I don't want to hurt the victim, but it's definitely what started the road for me to not having a good relationship with some of my family members because I just could not sit by and support what they were doing. Hey, B-Ferg, thank you. That's a lie. I've posted the video evidence to prove it. What's going on, Everett? I missed some of your comments there. So could never turn my back on my son, but I'd turn on him in a heartbeat. Well, yeah, that's different, Michelle. Yeah. I mean, if he was, I would never, allow him to do anything terrible. Blue collar crime. He was a crook, my uncle, and it was so hard because I loved him so much. Well, it is hard. It is so hard when somebody you love does something horrible like that. I mean, I've been through it and I know what it's like. And it's like, you can't turn your feelings off of caring about the person, but then at the same time, you're so fucking angry with them. I mean, like I was so angry for so long. And honestly, it was my husband that finally helped me get past some of that anger because I was so fucking angry for so long. And he's like, what are you going to do? Like, you can't change the situation. I don't remember exactly what he said to me, but whatever it was, I guess, I kind of forgave, I guess I had to forgive for myself so that I could just move on. And I had to forgive a lot of people in that situation, but I know a lady whose daughter was raped by her uncle's father's brother. Her father's mother did not want her to go to the police because her son would go to prison. She did, and she was disowned. Well, Tony, that's exactly what happened in my family. Once the police got involved, it just changed everything. And I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen. I knew I was the one who was going to get the shit end of the stick in the deal because I was the one kind of the whistleblower, I guess, in the situation. But yeah, that's exactly what happened. Pretty much the police got involved and then it turned into, well, you don't call police on family. Well, you don't call police on family, yeah, for stupid bullshit. But when something serious like that happens, fuck yeah, you call the police. I mean, I just don't see how you can't, right? What are you teaching your daughter if you let a man get away with that? Like cousin, uncle, brother, whatever. What are you teaching your daughter? If you're like, you know what, we're not going to call the cops because it's family. Because if it wasn't family and it was a stranger off the streets, that person's ass would have been in jail, if they even made it to jail without getting their ass kicked. Family's not supposed to read family. No, it's not. That's not supposed to happen. My uncle was on Germany's Most Wanted. Oh my God, my poor family was known everywhere forever and we were innocent. Yep, Judith, and that sucks. That sucks because your name is tarnished. That happened. Well, I know somebody's family that happened to. I would have done the same thing. You have to do the right thing. You have to. I mean, I don't see any other way you could go. I don't know. How would you do that? They treated her like what happened to her didn't matter. She was very messed up and had to quit college. Oh my God, Tony. That is fucking terrible. Terrible. What happened? Yep. And trust me, I know exactly what you're saying, Tony. Keep in mind, just because someone says something or acts nice in email doesn't necessarily make it so. You give them a bit too much credit, in my honest opinion, and definitely patterns of fuckery. P.S. Narcissist is just a trait. What do you mean, Amanda? Who are you referring to? Somebody nice in email? Are you talking about Chris Watts, the sister? I don't think she's a narcissist. She really tried very hard to stay out of the whole situation. I mean, I'm not just going on based on the email. My emails with her, I'm going based on, I mean, I spoke to people that had known her for a really long time too. I mean, they kind of vouched for her. And also, she kind of stayed not in the spotlight, which I respect because, it's probably hard. If I see my family member commit murder or rape, hell yeah, I'll turn them in. Well, Adrian, yeah, that's what I mean. I think I would too, as hard as it would be, I would have to. Very sick, the amount of trauma and abuse that goes on behind closed doors, and we only hear about a fraction of what happens. Well, see, that's the whole thing, Audra Blankenship, and what Tawny's talking about. That is why so many victims are fucking hesitant to come forward, because and especially, and more often than not, I mean, from what I've read about this, situation, these things happen in families, right? Most like sexual abuse does happen in families, right? It's usually a family member or a close family friend who does that. It's disgusting, but that's, it's just what it is. And, it makes victims, when you hear stories like that, where the victim gets basically shunned by the family, it makes them more reluctant to come forward, because it's like, well, what am I going to do? Give up my whole family? I mean, God, if I wouldn't, I don't even know. I look back at my own situation and think, like, I feel bad. I feel like I know I did the right thing, but it didn't feel right in the end because of what happened and how my family reacted and how they treated the person who is victimized. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can't even fucking feel good about doing a good thing. I watched a video last night. The mom called 911 and told them her son was dangerous and had been in a shootout with cops. She was scared to go in. She wanted them to go in. Son got shot by a cop. Oh my God. At least nowadays, people talk about sexual abuse in families. They do, Val, and like, thank God, it's a more open discussion, but it's still, I still think that there's so many, it probably happens way more than we actually think it does, which I think it happens a lot, but it probably happens even more than we think it does. Because again, people are afraid to come forward. That is typical family dysfunction, and she's paying the price for it. Yep, Judith, that's what happened with my cousin. She paid the price for it, and it sucks. So true, I talk from experience within my family. It was a horrific pattern that went on for years. Yep, it's disgusting. It's really disgusting. It used to be the mother always stayed with the father. Now, at least sometimes she leaves. People shame victims for waiting so long to report a sex crime within a family. Right. Because it's not just like, if it's a stranger, it's so much easier. When it's family, you have to think of like how that's going to affect the entire family and not just the two people involved, because, the entire family gets affected when that shit happens. And it did. It really my family was pretty much ruined after that. So, unfortunately. Happy Monday. I need a weekend recap. I was away all weekend and get away with my boyfriend. Ooh, girl. Oh, yeah. Nothing much happened this weekend. Amazing dream. It's been, on my end, pretty quiet, except for psychotic Corey giving me some, sending me some psychotic, she messed I just got to tell you guys this. She messaged me Friday morning, I believe it was, or Saturday morning. And she's like, go live and give me a link, bitch. I'm like, who the fuck do you think you're talking to? Who the fuck do you think you're talking to? No way. I ain't giving you a link, bitch. First of all, you don't fucking talk to me like that. Second of all, I don't do it. Like, where have you been? I don't do the whole, hey, come up on my panel and fight with me thing. I'm not into that. So it's not my fucking thing. So I'm not having people come up here disrespecting my fucking chat, the people that follow me. Not happening. So then she continued to send me nasty messages telling me I should get hit by a bus. What else? There was quite a few of them. Oh, good, amazing dreamers. I'm so happy to hear that. So happy. I would love my son no matter what, but one doesn't equal the other. You can be hateful and disgusted by what he did and still love your boy. Exactly. And I can't imagine even being in that position. The one who actually caused it all doesn't get the blame. The one it's done to gets the blame. Damn, 20. I feel like you're telling my fucking story here, girl. I really do. They victim blamed. That was another thing that happened. It was disgusting. Disgusting. Mega Mobster, you go, girl. Who said you should be hit by a bus? That's awful. Corey. Hit by a bus. I'm pretty sure. Hold on. Fuck it. I might as well play it for you guys, right? Where's my phone? So starting. Hold on. She's like, I'm going to open up the whole chat. Go ahead. I don't really care. That's what you want to spend your time doing. She totally said yesterday, I think she was live yesterday or something. And she was like, she was like, Mika Mobster was messaging me all weekend. I'm like, girl, oh my God, she just messaged me again. Eat me, you ugly bitch. This girl's fucked. All right, so starting, what the hell is that noise? Starting Friday, okay? No, actually, you know what? I'll start Friday because I played some of these on Laura's panel the other night. So, all right. So starting Friday at 2:30 a.m., she sends me this.
Do you know what, though? I tried to talk to you nicely here. I tried to talk to you nicely in your fucking chat. You just weren't hearing it. You weren't hearing it. I told you. I told you and told you and fucking told you and told you and told you and told you. You're fucking wrong. You're wrong. She's hurt. That's it. Nobody's trying to fucking get you.
Okay, so that was that. And by her, I guess she's talking about Tiffany. So hold on.
You fucking freaking paranoid schizophrenic. Someone should knock your fucking teeth out.
Oh, yeah, somebody should knock my teeth out. That's right. Yep.
That nose job must have been fucking murder, hey? Probably the worst pain you've ever been through, including childbirth. You stupid bitch.
So first of all, no, my nose job actually was probably the least painful fucking thing I've ever had done surgically in my life. But I don't know whose pain she's talking about. She has this like thing with, I don't know, the other day what did she say? It was something like, oh, you deserve months and months of a lifetime of physical pain. And I'm like, and she's saying I'm laughing at somebody's pain, and I have no fucking idea what she's even talking about. So then Friday at 9:53 a.m., after me not answering her, it's like somebody doesn't answer her. So what do? You fucking send them another message. She tells me, go live and send me a link, bitch, at fucking 9:30 in the morning. Yeah, okay, girl. So I wrote back, I sent her back a voice chat. Listen to me, you fuck bag, okay? If you think you're getting a fucking second, an ounce, a fucking smidget, a little fucking microscopic fucking anything on my channel, you need to fucking be kidding yourself, bitch. Talk about me on your own fucking channel. You're not coming on my channel. You're not getting the clout that you so fucking badly want. go fuck yourself. All right? Thanks. Bye. Have a nice one. No, you know what? Don't. Go fuck yourself. Okay, so then at 2:06, she sends me this.
You are such a chicken shit. You can talk your fucking face off, but you can't talk to me. Huh? Bitch.
Meanwhile, I was talking to her, but okay.
Fucking coward ass hoe.
Coward as hoe. Dude, are you kidding me? I'm talking to you right here, Corey. I don't need a fucking audience. I guess you do, because you like to make a fucking spectacle of yourself, because you're a fucking attention whore, a needy, desperate attention whore. Sorry, let me correct myself. But yeah, I don't need that. So if you want to talk to me, you can talk to me. I'll give you my fucking phone number, Corey. I really don't give a fuck. So if you want to talk, I don't need a fucking audience, bitch. So, like I said, you're not getting any fucking clout on my channel. No, thank you. All right. So then her response was,
I'm not at all fucking kidding you. I'm not at all fucking kidding you. I'm not at all fucking kidding you. You have stood by, you have fucking sat there while I've been fucking drugged to the ground for fucking telling you you hurt someone's fucking feelings.
yeah,
and now
that
you're
was it.
fucking doing it too, right? Oh, when I give birth, it hurts so bad.
I don't know what the fuck. Oh, wait, hold on. What happened? Yeah, I don't know why she's like obsessed with my.
I'm not at all fucking kidding you.
Oh, yeah. All right. Hold on.
Bitch, if you think you're gonna drag me either to my fucking face or on some fucking panel of some fucking douchebag like fucking Laura Keck, you have another fucking thing coming. If you think I'm not gonna do anything about it.
Okay. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm so scared.
I don't know who the fuck you think you are, but you took on the wrong fucking girl, bitch. The fucking wrong one. Okay?
Yeah.
You want your fucking face slammed in some fucking cement? Do ya?
Oh, Jesus. All right. So then I wrote back to her. I mean,
Girl, where's
wrote.
the fucking cameras? Am I being punked right now? Like, do you seriously think I'm scared of you, Corey? Go do what you gotta do, girl. Do what you gotta do. Listen, whatever fucking makes you feel better, do what you gotta do, all right? I really don't give a fuck at this point. You're meaningless and irrelevant to me in my life, okay? Nobody dragged your ass. I think you need to look in the mirror and start taking some accountability for your own fucking actions. I mean, give me a fucking break. This shit had nothing to do with you. You got yourself involved, and now you're gonna act like a victim? Don't work like that, girlfriend. Don't work like that. Hold on, and then I sent her another one. Can I ask why you're so obsessed with my fucking childbirth? Like, are you writing a fucking book about me? What do you need to like worry about that for? It has nothing to do with you. My fucking pussy and my fucking C-section scar has nothing to do with your stupid ass. Okay, so I think you should just shut the fuck up and do what's best for you. Shut up. I mean, this is sick. This girl. Hold on. One more. I just want to know who the fuck needs to set up Marie. Oh, wait. Tell me, please. Who the fuck needs to do that? Oh, shit. You sound fucking delusional. That was an old one. You wait. Fucking crazy, I lost Corey. My spot. You don't know me. You don't know fucking Laura. You're just some... Wait, hold on. In all honesty, Corey, I actually feel sorry for you. I really do. I pity you, actually, because I can't imagine what it's like to walk around and be angry all day, every day like this over some fucking irrelevant YouTube bullshit. Like, I'm actually doing something constructive and productive with my life while you're sitting around stewing over some bitch that lives like fucking 500 miles away from you that you're never going to meet and who's never going to affect your life. What the fuck is wrong with you, girl? Like, really, think about this. Think about how fucked up this is. All right, so in response to that, she sends me... Don't you have, like, someone to frame or a fake video to pass around and swear it's fucking real and then backtrack on, right? Just so you can ruin someone's life? Okay. Let me tell you guys what she's thinking, what she's even fucking talking about there. So according to her, this is the craziest, most delusional shit I've ever heard in my life.
According to her, me and Laura, or no, I'm sorry, it was Laura and some quote new friend of hers that made a video, a fake video of Marie's private, right, parts, her playing with her private part there, and put Marie's face in it and passed it around. Now, I don't know if Corey missed Marie's live where Marie herself admitted that she made a video and sent it to someone. So I don't know why this, like, she has this like conspiracy now that, you know, me and Laura are trying to, first of all, destroy her life. I'm like, dude, bitch, do I look that hard up for fucking $200? Like, what motivation would I have to go for a fucking 60-something-year-old woman? Like, come on, girl. Like, really? So I know nobody believes it, Yarnfield. I just had to explain what her fucking crazy ass was saying. All right, so hold on.
Hope you fucking walk in front of a fucking bus. You're fucking vile.
So then she writes to me, drag my ass? You took it down. What kind of dragging is that? And I'm like, that was on Laura's channel, dude. Like, she seems to have me and Laura meshed into one person. So Laura was going off about her the other night, and Laura took the video down, not for that reason. But of course that's what they think. But she took the video down, and Corey's blaming me, like as if it's my channel and I took the video down. All right, so then she keeps going.
I'm obsessed with your childbirth? No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
That's not how it works, you fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot. I'm like, you're making fun of your friend's pain. You're like, oh, I gave birth to a child. I know pain. You don't, though, right, Curry? I think it's you who's obsessed. I think it's Laura who's obsessed. I think it's Trish who's obsessed. I think it's Marianne who's obsessed. I think it's like, you know, all your new friends.
All your new friends. All right. She asked me last week. She's like, do you even know what physical pain feels like? So I said, yeah, Corey, you remember I gave birth to a baby, unlike some people. Okay. Or something like that. I said something to that effect. Okay. So since that day, I don't know why she keeps bringing this up. Like, you don't know pain. I don't know whose pain she's referencing. I really don't even understand why this is relevant or important. But I guess like when you're dealing with somebody who's psychotic, you know, just don't hurt your brain trying to make fun of fucking anything. They've never made fun of anybody's pain, but okay. So then there was this.
Right? Yeah. Right. I'd fucking take Tiffany Marie over fucking Marianne any day of the week, but you do you, boo.
All right, she seems to be under the impression that me and Marianne are friends. I guess she missed like me fighting with her in Laura's chat the other day. I don't know. I don't know. She's under the impression now that I'm friends with fucking all these people. Like, all right, girl. Sure.
Tell me one more time how it's the motherfuckers who tried to ruin Marie's life that are innocent and how Marie is fucking guilty as fuck because, you know, that goddamn dementia just ain't to blame. Tell me again, bitch.
All right. Never said anybody was innocent. I don't know what the fuck she's talking about there. Again, never said anybody was innocent. I said, here's my view on the situation, right? Marie is a grown-ass woman. She made a video of herself, right? It's her own body. She has a right to do that. But she took a chance by sending that video to somebody that she did not really know that well. Somebody that she's not in a committed relationship with. Somebody who she hardly has even known for a year, okay? I mean, you took a risk by sending that to a person like that. But is the person right for sharing it if they shared it? No, absolutely not. They're not right. That's a shitty thing to do. But my whole point is that she has to take a little responsibility in this situation too, right? We can't just be like, oh, it's her dementia, she didn't know what she was doing, and completely absolve her of any guilt in the situation. Like, you know, she did make the video, she said she did, admitted it, and so it's her problem. Like, you know, whatever, it doesn't even matter. Okay, but she seems to think that I'm like somehow defending this person, which I'm not, because they're fucking wrong and they're an asshole if they shared it. Go ahead, Snoop, go. So, all right, so then she sends me a fucking gif of some guy that looks like he's fishing. Okay, so then I send this back to her. Corey, I already told you, Google fucking mental hospitals in Canada, wherever the fuck you live, okay, bitch? Go fucking bury yourself in the snow. You sound crazy. I don't even know what to say to you anymore, except go fuck yourself and leave me alone and stop contacting me, okay? That's pretty much it. So have a nice day, Corey. All right? I wish you the best. All right, so that was my last thing to her. She sends me the next day. What happened? Oh, what just happened? That was weird. Why isn't it playing? Hold on. God damn you. Hold on. Oh my God. She just keeps going. What the fuck? Why is this not playing all of a sudden? Ah! Hold on. Let me turn. Oh, my Bluetooth's not on. Sometimes when I walk in my house, my Bluetooth connects to my son's light. Hold on a second. What the fuck's going on here? Let me reopen. I just had to close Instagram, so give me a second. I mean, like, is this not the most psychotic shit you've ever fucking heard? What in the fuck, dude? What the fuck? Why isn't this playing? Corey, I already told you. Google. That's so weird. Why is this one message not playing? Son of a bitch. Can she delete them? No, I don't think so. Hold on.
Right, dumb fuck. I'm not a miserable bitch. I would never have a
hold on. That's so weird. This one message just won't play. I don't know what's going on here. Well, lucky for you guys, I uploaded this whole thing to my channel. So let me just find it on there. It's unlisted, so you'd have to have the link to watch it. I screen recorded it and uploaded it to my channel because it's that fucking crazy. So hold on a second. Hold on. Let me find it. Where is it? That's weird. How come I don't see it on here? Let me find it on my phone. It's like, this is fucking complete insanity. I can't even wrap my mind around why you would want to, like, here we go. All right, hold on. This is Psycho S. Corey, who, Hold on. No, you sound crazy. All right. I don't even know what to say to you anymore, except go fuck yourself and leave me alone and stop contacting me, okay? That's pretty much it. So have a nice day, Corey. All right? I wish you the best. All right. Here's the next one.
Honey, it's not me that needs a mental hospital. You're the one who's the fake fucking friend of like a year, right? And then you just bail because you thought you'd get some fucking clout. Listen up, bitch. No, you ain't. No, you're not. You're not gonna fucking capitalize on the murders of children. Sorry, I ain't gonna let you. Know why? Because I don't fucking like you.
Oh, thank you, Debbie Lou Who. I'm way behind in chat. I can't, I don't know. YouTube is all messed up. I see Debbie Lou Who, but thank you. So, all right. I don't even know what she's talking about. Capitalizing off of the murders of children. I'm like, what? I want a clout? What the fuck are you talking about? Like, oh my God. Then she sends me a link to the video that she made of Laura. I guess Laura made a video the other day. And she writes, some bitch you'll never meet that you threw a friend under the bus for. And then she writes, classy as fuck. So I wrote back to her and I go, what the fuck do you not understand about quarantine for 2 weeks? Because in her video, She's like, Laura's spreading the coronavirus and all this shit. And I'm like, what do you not understand about quarantine for 2 weeks? No one in her home got COVID besides her one son. They were all tested and all quarantined for 2 weeks, as was suggested. We are past 2 weeks now, so how the fuck is she spreading it elsewhere? Do your research, dumbass, or maybe you are too stupid to comprehend time and how long germs last. You also cannot comprehend what stop contacting me means. Also, get a life, go outside and get some fresh air. So she writes, dumb fuck, I'm around less than you are. And then she sends me the eye roll emojis. And then she's like, I'm not a miserable bitch. So I go, really? How do you figure? I couldn't tell by your 3 million zillion whatever uploads a day. Go look at my channel and yours. Tell me who's on less, weirdo. I said, you're not a miserable bitch, LOL. Okay, keep telling yourself that. So then,
you're in treat her like you guys
oh shit, hold on. For some reason, that one was playing halfway through. Let me just let it finish so I could restart it from the very beginning. Because, you know, you don't want to miss a word that this one says. It's so important. All right, ready?
Right, dumb fuck. I'm not a miserable bitch. I would never have a friend for a urine treater like you guys did, right? I wouldn't behave like you either when someone's trying to talk to you about how your fucking ex-friend is feeling and how you're making her feel. But I know you don't give two fucks because you're never going to meet her anyway.
Okay, so that was that.
Yeah, you're a miserable bitch. Nor would I rub in the loss of someone's child over
Never
and over
did that.
and over again.
I never
Nor
did
would
that.
I threaten their fucking...
Oh, what the fuck just happened there? Hold on. What's going on here?
Yeah, you're a miserable bitch. Nor would I rub in the loss of someone's child over and over and over again. Nor would I threaten their fucking...
What the fuck? I don't know what keeps going on.
Yeah, you're a miserable bitch. Nor would I rub in the loss of someone's child over and over and over again. Nor would I threaten their fucking...
Okay. Oh, it must have got cut off. That's why it's doing that. Okay, never mind.
Nor would I make fun of anybody's fucking pain.
Never made fun of anybody's
All
pain.
of which you do, because you're a miserable fucking cunt bitch. That's not my problem. I'm sorry you're miserable in your little fucking life that you act like you're so fucking happy about, but it's pretty obvious nothing makes you fucking happy, bitch.
Right. Hello, projection. Why can't people, I can't understand for the life of me why people find it so fucking hard to believe that you're not like miserable or that you have like, okay, sorry, like that. I'm not going to sit here and lie and be like, yeah, me and my husband fight all the time. We have a horrible marriage. Why would I do that? Like, that's not the truth. Sorry. I'm sorry. It's just not. She's an asshole. Yeah, projection at its finest. Exactly. Yeah, Corey, I'm so miserable. No, my life is pretty good, Corey, to be honest with you. I have a very nice life. So then she writes to me. Mind you, I didn't answer her, but she writes to me, I'm sorry, I don't hate Tiffany for absolutely no reason. No, you just hate me for no reason. Beat my head in with a brick or some fucking thing. Whatever will make you happy. Meanwhile, ... you're a pig. So I wrote, LOL, okay, Corey, haha, I'm the miserable one. You got me. Laughing faces. If that's what you have to believe to make yourself feel better, go for it. I don't give a fuck. And she wrote back, eat me, you ugly bitch. Oh, dude, I just can't wait. I can't wait because it's going to happen. Mark my words. Till that shit falls apart. It will. It will. Corey, one of them will get... forget it. I'm not even going to go there. I just can't wait until that shit falls apart. Now, mind you, let me just say this, okay? I want to backtrack here. Mind you, okay, Laura, I really hate when people do this, okay? I was up on Laura's panel the other night, and she was going off about Corey, saying crazy shit. She's going to smash her head into the brick and all this shit. Do I agree with that? No. But at the same time, do I agree with her saying anything about her, kid or anything like that, or her loss or whatever the fuck happened to her? Well, Laura didn't know. I didn't know. I had no idea. First of all, I don't watch Corey, okay? I've never watched a full live of hers ever until the other day. That was the first time. So I don't know anything about her personally. Okay, I don't know anything about her personally. I had no idea she lost a child or whatever her story is. I don't even know if I believe it, but if she did, that's terrible. I sympathize with it, and I would never, want to throw that in her face or anything. It's a terrible thing. But okay, let's go back here and just think for a second. She was the first one to come out and start talking shit about me and Laura. She was the one who decided to do that and get herself involved in a situation that has nothing to do with her. That has absolutely fucking nothing to do with her. So then she starts criticizing Laura as a mother, telling her that she should be, taking care of her sick kid and all this other bullshit, which is none of her fucking business. And then she wishes COVID on Laura's whole house and her. So, I mean, did Laura come back at her? Yep, sure did. Don't act like a victim, Corey. You can't go around saying nasty shit to people and then fucking think that they're not going to defend themselves or get nasty with you. So don't sit there and act like a victim now. Oh, she made fun of my whatever. No, Corey, you don't get to act like a victim, girl. You're the one who fucking started this shit. So you can't get mad at us for fucking defending ourselves. I mean, that's ridiculous. Same with me. I mean, I was fine with this girl, had no issues with her. She decided to start messaging me. I tried talking to her for quite a while. If you go up to the top, our messages going back and forth, you could hear that I'm trying to reason with her and explain to her that there's two sides to a story, and you can't just go by one person's side, at least hear out the other person's side. And then if you still think that one person's wrong, that's fine. But at least you heard both sides of the story, Well, she didn't care. So she's on the fucking hardcore white knight train right now. She needs to white knight. So that's her thing. Go for it, Corey. Do what you got to do, girl. I don't really give a shit. Just don't come, you can't come and say nasty shit to people and expect that they're not going to fucking come back at you. At this point, let me just play this because this kind of summed it all up for me the other day. Hold on. I just got to look for it. Give me a second. 3 sides, in my opinion, or 4 if they have multiple personalities. Oh, shit. Beefers. Girl, I mean, I had nothing against you, Corey. Nothing. Never had a problem with you. Never. I just I can't fucking understand for the life of me why you're getting yourself involved in shit that has absolutely nothing to do with you. Is this it? Hold on. Oh, all right. Hold on. That's not it. I screen recorded this the other day because I found it very telling. And I played it for Laura too, because, this kind of says everything that we need to know right here. Is this it? Wait, hold on. Why can't I find it now? I think hold on. What the hell happened here? Ugh.
Sometimes they had fun. And now it's just no fun. It's not fun to watch. It's no nothing.
Wait, that's not it. Where the fuck is this thing? Hold on. Okay, I gotta see what day it was from. I forgot. Oh, this is it.
Say more horrendous, horrible fucking things, right? Because that's what I'm trying to do, is bring out, who people really are. And I'm fucking good at it. So then you get to choose, who you want to associate yourself with. That's what I'm here for. Right?
Right.
Yeah. And I also have certain people watching what they say and who they say it to and about now, right? Some people won't pick on brain injuries as much as they used to. Some people still want to. And then again, I'll point it out, right?
Who's brain?
I just think that I'm not no SJW, don't get me fucking wrong, but I do believe in having fucking human respect. That's what we're supposed to be. Right? And if you don't want to have that,
all right,
I'll throw it in your fucking face every fucking day.
All right, all right, check this out. You heard what she said right there at the beginning. She's trying to bring out, well, in her words, who they really are. But no, what she's doing is she's trying to bring out the worst in people by saying really nasty things to them. And then she's going to use that against you. You know, so that's what she's trying to do. So as soon as you hear somebody say something like that, you know that this is a fucking game, okay, for her. She's a psychopath. She enjoys playing games like this with people. And you know, you have to stop engaging at that point in time. Stop engaging. You know, that's it. Or just let her think that she's right. You're right. Yep, Corey. Yep, your thing. Yeah, you're right. You got it. You got it, girl. You got me pegged. And just let her think she's right, and she'll go on her fucking merry way. Because I really don't care anymore. I don't need to sit here and fight with this fucking Canadian fucking wonder. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth my time, not worth my energy. And, you know, she's just trying to fuck with people, basically. So she takes on other people's problems and issues and arguments and fights. She makes them her own because she has nothing better to do. That's the very definition of a fucking miserable bitch, in my opinion. So I really don't have anything more to say about her. So, you know, you have to remind yourself of this sometimes, though, to not let these people get you fired up because they're trying to get a reaction out of you. And then once you give them that reaction, they use it against you. And this is something that I had to learn in my own real life with my own family, because they were doing the same thing to me. They would try to get me to have a crazy reaction so that they could turn around and be like, see, told you, she's crazy. She flips out all the time. She does this, she does that. So I learned to not do that and not give them what they want. We just got to get Laura to get on that train too. Not all Canadians are crazy. No, I don't. To be honest with you, I think she's like a rarity in Canadian land over there. Because most Canadian people I've ever talked to are very peaceful, nice people, good people. So I'm pretty fucking shocked there. Pretty fucking shocked. I'm glad you shared what she's been saying, because that's some nasty shit. Yeah, and then yesterday, B-Fergs, here's the funny thing. Yesterday, she goes, makeup mobster, right? She keeps messaging me, right? Yeah. She keeps messaging me, you know, doing her little fucking weirdo talk. But I keep messaging you, girl. Every time there's been messages, it's because you have contacted me. Okay, let's just get that straight. Contact no more. There will be. No one believes half the stuff Corey says. Hey, Rev, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? There you go. Rev's from Canada. He's fucking nice. You know, there will be no more of that fucking bullshit. I'm not fucking playing your game anymore, Corey. So, I mean, I hope it's worth it to you in the end. I hope the ends justify the means. I hope going after me and Laura pays off for you in some way. I really do. And she's telling me I'm the one who wants clout. You want to come on my channel, but I'm the one who wants clout off of who? Off of Laura, my friend, who I've known since 2018. Like, I don't understand that. I want clout off of her. I mean, Laura's got more subscribers than me on her true crime channel, but in this community, we're pretty much on fucking even grounds. Like, it's like, I don't know. I don't fucking get it. I don't get it. I bet she mutters to herself. I think she probably does, Judith. Absolutely. It's disgusting. Learning to make up for your drag at the Rocky Harp. Poon handler, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? What's going on? You right? Why are you in here picking on Ben? Could you not? I mean, I don't know what Corey's being told. I really don't. I don't know what story she's getting, or I don't know what she's trying to provoke. But I've said it and I'll say it again. I really would rather not discuss this situation. And if it's, again, I'll say this, if a certain somebody really didn't want this shit being, public and didn't want to deal with it publicly and speak about it publicly, wouldn't you talk to your friend and be like, hey, you know what? You're not helping this situation. You're actually making it worse. I mean, it's kind of fucked up that you don't see a problem with the fucking vile things that have been said to me. I mean, why did my mother have to be dragged into this? I don't know. Got me on that one. Okay. I don't know what to say about it anymore. I just need to call it a day, Corey. Don't contact me anymore. I'm asking you for the second time now to not contact me anymore. Please. Just go worry about your drama community shit and leave us alone. Don't get me wrong. I sometimes talk to myself when I'm mad. Yeah, muttering. I don't know. She's clearly got some issues. I feel bad for her, honestly. I mean, that's sad. Could you seriously, I'm sitting there trying to imagine. I'm like, all right, I can understand Laura being upset in the situation. I can understand Tiffany being upset in the situation. What I can't understand is Corey being upset in the situation. She has nothing to do with any of this. I never even had a private conversation with her prior to this. I just can't even fucking wrap my head around it. Why you would want to involve yourself and why you feel so strongly one way, but you just took this on as if it was your own issue. And it's so weird to me. It's one thing to give an opinion, but you're literally fighting somebody else's battle for no reason. What are you going to get out of this? What the fuck are you getting out of this? Yeah, any person I ever met from Canada has been cool. She's the first asshole I've dealt with from Canada. So, I mean, literally the first in years of YouTube that I've met. That is fucking crazy. So, gave me IV cocktail, 4 drugs. That was scary. Oh boy. I went through the roof, but it worked and got me better. Good. I'm glad to hear that, Foxy Bot. She clearly has issues, and certain people on YouTube love to watch a shit show, so they keep poking the bear, aka Corey. Yep. I mean, listen. I just don't understand it. I'm like, why is this girl so angry? I just can never imagine being that angry and sitting here. I mean, at 2:00 in the morning, this bitch is messaging me. I'm the last thing on her mind before she goes to bed and the first thing on her mind when she wakes up. She wakes up Friday morning is like, go live and give me a link, bitch. Dude, I'm not fucking, why would I have you on my channel? Why? What benefit is there to that? You're not looking to help resolve the situation. You're just looking to fight with somebody. And I've seen you. I've seen how you work. I've seen you in action before. And why does this need to even be done on a live stream? That's my other question. Why? Why does this need to be on a live stream? Fuck no. I mean, come on, girl. I wasn't born at fucking last night. You think I'm stupid? That's kind of demanding, 20. That's very demanding. Give me a link, bitch. I'm going to make merch. I'll be like Diane. I'm going to make merch. Give me a link, bitch. What the fuck? What the fuck? I can't. I just can't. Fucking crazy. Who is doing this? Who is doing what, Toodles? Why is my chat so far behind? Ugh. We are not all batshit crazy like her. No, we're not. That is a fucking rare exception to the fucking game there. I mean, it turned, and I'm still trying to understand where everything turned because she was speaking nicely with me a couple of days ago. It was almost like she was understanding, but then I started realizing, this bitch is fishing. She's fishing. And I don't know what she's being told that's the other thing. I don't know what she's being told, because for her to be this angry, I have to assume she's being told something. I mean, people just like the way she's looking at this is that I was just like, I don't know. I don't even know how she's looking at it. I can't get in her fucking crazy ass head. But she doesn't know. She does not know people's relationships and things that have happened. So she needs to mind her own fucking business. Really, really, she does. And then like I see people in there egging it on, and I'm just like, okay, so you clearly want this. You want this fight. Judith Elizabeth, you're so kind. I actually need to be more like you. I hear you, B-Fergs. I hear you. Yeah, and she will find out soon enough. Soon enough. The same feeling, I mean, she has to be, I don't know. I don't know what's being said behind the scenes to her. There has to be something, because I have to believe that, because I cannot believe that somebody would just be mad over, nothing. Like, this shit happens, Corey. I don't know, I think you're a bit older than me, although you act like you're 16, but I think this shit happens in life, okay? People disagree. They don't see eye to eye. She's acting like I just tossed somebody away like they were garbage. No, that's not how shit went down. So, and it's none of her fucking business. I don't owe her a fucking explanation for anything, even though I was nice enough to at least kind of try to fucking explain my feelings and my side of things, but tried to gaslight me. Next, while I was dog sick, said bye-bye, Coolion. Oh, shit, Foxy Bot. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. Casey was chatting in here, well, before you and Rev. What? Poon Handler? Poon Handler, where are you from, dude? Like, what's going on here, buddy? Can I help you? I would really like to know more about that crazy bitch, just because I can't believe anyone who acts like that can actually lead a productive life if she does. I don't know, man. I don't know. If you're sitting around, like I did shit this whole weekend, right? And she was sitting around doing video after video after video. I mean, all weekend. And I'm like, girl, like, get a life. You know what I'm saying? You're spending too much time on YouTube shit that has nothing to do with you. You're like consumed by this. Corey, this is harassment. Stop it. Well, it is in a sense, Shan, because I'm not, and like even in the messages, I'm not wishing harm on her. I'm not wishing her fucking, I don't know, to fucking go stand in front of a bus. Like, come on, man. That's fucked up. It's fucked up shit. But you see, there's an excuse in this community, because I've seen some people defending her, and I'm just like, wow. There's an excuse in this community, because apparently she's the only person in the world who's ever been through some shit. Some tragic, fucking traumatizing shit, right? She's the only one. Nobody else around here has been through any kind of trauma. Only her. Only her fucking feelings matter. The raccoon whisperer. Shit, I could have used the raccoon whisperer when my mom was alive. She had fucking raccoons living under her deck. Wonder where that sweet girl is that was on the chat the other day. She was so nice and said she was experiencing a similar experience. May Jesus help her. I liked her so much. Who is that, Foxy Bot? Oh no, the old lady's walking by my house. I always agree with your comments. Amanda is very wise, very, very wise woman. I could see, I agree with a lot of her comments too. She's shit, Amanda's an OG over here on the Mega Mobster channel. How long has Corey even been friends with Tiffany? Tiffany needs to tell her to stop the nonsense. Well, Shan, I don't know. Not that long. Maybe like a month or two. I don't even know if it's been that long. I mean, I personally, if they were friends prior to that, I didn't know about it. I never heard her talking about her really. So I don't know. I mean, probably not that long, but I agree with you. If you don't want this shit, you cannot sit there and be like, I didn't want this stuff being talked about. I did this. And then be like, yeah, well, I'm okay with my friend going live and fucking spewing bullshit and hate and threatening people, and wishing harm on them. I mean, you can't, it just doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense together. So she needs to mind her own fucking business. Move along, Corey. Go back to fucking talking about nonstop about Diane and fucking Wendy and them. I took care of a friend with juvenile diabetes and bipolar. He never acted like that. I made him keep on his meds. I don't remember her name. I'll have to look back. I don't fucking know. This is some weird ass shit, threatening to slap you. No, she said I need my teeth knocked out. That was her. I mean, I probably do because I could fucking use some new teeth, but fucking shit. It's just fucking whacked, man. Whacked. You're so angry. You're like, really sit and think about how angry you are over something that really has nothing to fucking do with you in the first place. Like, I understand you can empathize with your friend. I get it. I get that. I get it. But your anger is not fucking justified in this fucking situation, like whatsoever. You threatening people is not justified just because you're fucking feeling hurt for your friend. Sorry. Doesn't work like that. Wishing I'd step in front of a bus. Yeah. She's so negative and vile. I can't even imagine what her everyday life is like. I don't know, BJ. I have a feeling she doesn't get out of the house too often. It's like, whoo, girl. Woo, Nelly. I just can't imagine being that angry. I just can't. I'm like, and then she's like projecting on me and telling me I'm the miserable person. I'm like, dude, girl, you better fucking look in the mirror there. Where are the lives calling her out? Which ones, Val? What do you mean? Oh, you mean from everybody else? Yeah, I know. Where are they? Nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. People on here. Okay, there's just certain people on here, which I was looking back. I was looking for something last night, and I was going through old pictures, okay? And I was like, holy shit, some of the fucking horrible shit people said to each other just 2 weeks ago. And now they're fucking totally cool with each other. Why? Because they're all mad at Laura right now. And I'm like, that's how strong their hatred is for Laura, that they will be cool with one another, even though they were saying fucking horrible shit about each other just 2 weeks ago. It really goes to show you how strong hatred is. Like, hate is a stronger emotion, I guess, than anything else. Because I'm like, if I didn't like you, yesterday, I'm probably not going to like you today. If you showed me who you were, I it's not going to change. If I don't talk to Laura, it's not going to fucking change anything. My issue is that stop lumping me in, right, with Laura. If Laura says something that bothers you, why am I being held accountable for it? I don't handle things the same way she does, but you know what? She's a grown-ass woman. I can't tell her what to do and what not to do. I can't. She's going to handle things the way she wants it. She's a fucking grown-ass woman. Most of their hate for Tiffany had nothing to do with Laura. Capone didn't. You're right. I mean, I know some of them, at least. Her and Tracy used to fight with each other like fucking dogs, and now they're, cool. Everything's cool. Why? Because they both hate Laura. I mean, it's the only reason I could think of. It's kind of fucked up. What's that? Ooh, got a package. Anyway, I just don't understand it. I am afraid I lost it when I got those coolions threaten me. I am not forgetting those persons who started it. I have no interest in making videos about drama. Yeah, I would suggest, I don't know, not getting involved in this shit. Yeah, Snoop was barking. My mailman was just here. Most of her, hold on. She is trying really hard to be Tiffany's best friend. Is that her way? Is this her way of buying Tiffany? You know what Shannon doing? I guess that is. I guess it is. I guess she's trying to impress her. Maybe, I don't know. But that's shit. That would not impress me. I don't need anybody fucking, making themselves look like an asshole for me, for my sake. I wouldn't even allow that. Like, I'd be like, listen, could you just please not do that? Because you're kind of making things worse. Thanks. You're kind of making things worse. Steve's bark is as dark as my German shepherds. It's them German dogs. Who said such vile things about people she has never met? And the crazies that support her aren't much better. Yeah, and I've seen people in her chats that I'm just like shocked. I'm shocked. And I realize that a lot of these fucking people that used to sit in here were fucking just hypocrites. They're just a bunch of fucking hypocrites. Like, they're doing exactly what they claim to be so fucking angry at just a month ago. I mean, some of them are even in Diane's chat fucking keying it up with Diane like it's nobody's business. When a few weeks ago, they were fucking going off about her. I can't even fucking make sense of it. And what I really can't make sense of is how that's okay with a certain person, because shit, we wouldn't even be in this situation if it weren't for fucking that whole thing. It's just I don't know. I can't fucking make sense of people's behavior. I can't. And I'm not going to even try to. I'm not. I made myself look like an asshole this weekend. I went ham in the Randy and Fod saga and Wendy V's. Well, you know what, B-Fergs? I left a comment over there too, because I think it's fucking crazy and it really needs to stop. It's just getting ridiculous. Guess who's live? Holy shit. I don't know. Who could it be? Corey. Hey, Corey. Hey, girl. Hey. She's fucking vile. Right. Well, hold on. Let me focus. Right. On my cat poster. Right. Mega Mobster's playing our messages, right? She's like acting like I care. She said the other day she threatened to play all the messages. I was like, go ahead, girl. I don't fucking care. Go for it. Don't care. Don't fucking care. I have nothing to hide. Nothing. There's nothing I said to her on there that I haven't said on here. So the flip-flopping is beyond me. Judith, I just can't. I can't. And I'm not, listen, I'm not putting anybody down. If you're in, I see people that are on my channel in other chats with people that I don't get along with. I don't give a shit. My whole point, though, is that you have these people that were fucking like dead against them. And then all of a sudden now they're in the chat hanging out like everything's cool. And it's like, wow. I just can't believe it. I can't fucking wrap my head around that. Because, like, I don't care what happens. I'm not going to, there's just certain people I would avoid. That's all. Because their character, not because of who they're talking to or who I'm talking to or not talking to. Their character is the thing that's making me not want to be around them. Not anything that, you know what I'm saying? They showed me their true character and I'm good. I don't want to be, I don't want to be around people like that. So no one cares. I still like Laura and MM. And yeah, and that's fine. It is what it is. She's spitting at her poster. I don't know. She gets like 30 fucking people in her lives. 30 people in her lives listening to her bullshit. Egging her shit on. Big Mobster, you can't talk. Shut the fuck up, Corey. What time is it? Holy shit. It's already 1:00. Get out of here. God damn, the day goes so fast. Here I am fucking talking away. Well, one of you, what the fuck was I going to do? Oh shit. I got to go run to Dick's Sporting Goods because I bought my son the exact same pair of sneakers that he has. He has like these Nike slip-on sneakers. Okay. And they're like, regular running sneakers or whatever. And I bought the same exact pair. He already had them. So I bought him the same exact pair, same exact size. So he's telling me that they're too small on him. And I'm like, they're the same size. How could those fit and the other ones be too small? That doesn't make sense. He's swearing up and down. So they have a hole in them. That's why I bought them. I'm like, the fucking teacher's gonna think we're like, broke ass over here because he's going to school with his sneakers with a hole in them. He has a brand new pair of Jordans that he doesn't wear, and he has fucking these now. So I have to go exchange the size, I guess. I don't know. Maybe his foot grew overnight. I don't know. I mean, I just bought him the other pair, like, I don't know what, the beginning of the summer. So June. And they're like, he's telling me, your foot grew that fast? I don't know about that, dude. Wear a black sock to hide the hole. Excuse me. We only wear black socks in this house, as I have a pair of white socks on right now, actually, which is rare. I never wear white socks. Today I have them on, though, because I didn't have any black. Nobody in this house wears white socks. Can't do it. Can't do it. I hate white socks. We wear like all black. I don't barely ever do light laundry. Oh. Especially for kids, because they get everything dirty. I hate white and light colors. It just gets fucked up when you wash it. So no more buying the mesh shoes in the feet area. I asked him, he goes, you know why it does it? He's like, because I drag my feet like this. I'm like, well, then stop doing that. You're making a fucking hole in your shoe. Fucking craziest kid. I remember when you were a kid and your shoes got fucked up so quickly. Like, and I used to think to myself, like, how do my shoes get so messed up? Now I know that, like, you're just like crazy when you're a kid. I don't know, man. Yeah, I remember I used to go through shoes a hell of a lot faster. Now my sneakers stay like so nice because I'm a grown ass adult. A guy I'm flirting with made fun of my holy shoe. I said, have you seen the streets? I ain't running my $100 shoes. Oh, shit. No more buying. Well, the mesh shoes are comfortable. They don't have anything else. Like, they don't make leather shoes anymore. It seems like leather sneakers, at least, not shoes. Wow, it got hot out today. This weather is so bipolar this time of year. It's like freezing at night and then hot during the day. It's like, God. I saw some bad paws I want so bad, but I also saw a leather purse. Ooh, I hate when that happens, Judith. I told you the other day, I absolutely will never buy bad paws. No, I won't say never. I just had a bad experience with them. Go for the bear paws. You need them. Winter's coming. I'm personally not a purse person. That's why I say that. Hey, my nurse saw me watching the crazy chats and her eyes got big. I was trying to distract myself. She said they're like a crazy reality show. Yeah, kind of. I guess right. Are cancer men not materialistic, for fuck's sake? What do you mean? My brother's a Cancer. I would say they're somewhat materialistic. A little bit. I mean, I don't know too many Cancers, men at least, but besides my brother. He's the one of the only I could think of off the top of my head. I used to love black, but my dogs and cats. Yes, CK Warhola. I know. I had a collie growing up. No dog sheds more than a friggin' collie. Let me tell you. I mean, whew, that dog used to shed. My son loves his Jordans. That's all he wears. He has a ton of pairs, and he takes such good care of them. Yes, he's 18. Yeah. He has the brand new Jordans every day. I'm like, why don't you put your Jordans on? He's like, I have gym today. I'm like, oh my God. So they're sneakers. They're made for gym. I knew he wasn't going to wear them. When I bought them. I knew it. I should have known. Nikes are so comfy. There's a reason. I love the holy shoe. I'm like, dude, like, I don't even know what to say. I'm like, you'd rather wear a shoe with holes. I can't send him another day to school with a hole in his shoe. Like, I can't. The teacher's going to be like, what the hell's going on here? Nikes are comfortable. You know, it's like my most absolute comfortable pair of sneakers is, well, it's a tie. It's a toss-up between the ones I'm wearing right now, which are my Pumas, and these New Balance sneakers that I bought. Holy shit. They are so goddamn comfortable. So goddamn comfortable. Some of my Nikes actually aren't that comfortable, but I'll definitely say that Nike blows away Adidas in comfort. Like their sneakers are just not comfortable. I have like three pairs. The one pair is not bad, but most of my Adidas sneakers are just not comfortable for some reason. I get along great with Libras and people born in April, March. That's me, Foxy Bot. I'm a Pisces. I like Nikes. Food spicy. I'm a Pisces. My kids only wore Nike. I don't know. I like Nike. They make good shoes. Snoop, could you shut up? What is this? Oh, that's for Jesse. That's not for me. Damn it. A box came. What is this? Oh, this is from, oh, wow, that was fast. Holy shit. My mom's cousin sends my son Halloween stuff. She's so good. She's so good. She makes up for all the freaking assholes in my mom's family who have ignored my son for the last 4 years now and haven't sent him a birthday card or anything for the last 4 years. She really does. She makes up for it. She's playing your voice. Cool. I don't care, Val. Whatever. I'm not like, there's nothing I'm ashamed of that I said. So she could play it all she wants. My dad, brother, and husband are all Pisces. Get out of here, Yarnfield. Damn. I cannot watch her. No, I won't watch her either. I really don't give a shit what she has to say. You just have to ignore somebody like that. I just wanted people to understand you are not fucking gonna like paint some picture like I was bothering you all weekend, like I was the one messaging you. No, you're not doing that, sweetie. Not happening. But I mean, all I could say to her at this point is get help. That's it. That's the only thing I can fucking say. And I hate saying that to people, but I mean, there's clearly some fucking just something wrong. There's something seriously wrong. That's right, B-Fergs. His birthday was the day before mine. I'll never forget it. I told you. I'll never forget B-Fergs' son's birthday. I got 2 Aries, Leo, and I'm an Aquarius. I'm a Pisces, and I got my husband's a Scorpio. And my son is, what is he? Capricorn, I think. Pretty sure he's a Capricorn. My dad was a Capricorn too. You know what's funny? He has things kind of like in common with my dad. Like he's very neat, my son. Not neat, like he's neat when he's organizing his things, you know, but he'll leave a mess, you know, for me to clean up. But I'm just saying, like, he has like his little hockey figures. He lines them all up like so neatly, puts them all like nice and neat, you know. My dad was very neat too. I don't know if that's a Capricorn trait, but we have lots of shedding here too. Dude, the collie was the worst. I couldn't wear, when I was in high school, I remember like a lot of people were wearing those what the fuck do they call them? Like, you know, like those wool coats, the wool coats with like a pea coat or something. Like I wanted one so bad and I couldn't even own one because the hair would get like embedded in the wool and you couldn't get it out even with a lint roller. It was horrible. I would absolutely love to have another collie, but I just could never put up with that hair again. That hair was fucking torture. It was like you couldn't own anything black, anything fuzzy, any kind of like fuzzy material like fleece. I remember like back then, yeah, I was into fleece because everybody was wearing like Nautica fleeces and Columbia fleeces and Tommy Hilfiger and all those brands. And it was like you would just have hair all over you. It was like, it was horrible. I loved that dog, but her hair was fucking insane. And we had 2 of them. We had a collie and then she had puppies and we kept the one, it was a dog got into her backyard. So we kept the collie that had the most like collie-like traits with the hair. She was the only one that had like the long hair and she shed a lot too. So it was like we had double the hair. They have a collie, actually. It's called so the one with long hair, I believe, is called a rough collie. And the one with the short hair is called a smooth collie. And I would love to get one of those, but you never see those around. Where the fuck would I even find one of those? The loyalty and the alert guardianship of a collie is amazing. Love her so much. She was so smart. They really are. They're so unbelievably smart. So kind, so gentle. They're just such good dogs. They really are. I would love to have another one, but I can't do it. Snoop's definitely a pain in the ass, but I'll probably get another Doberman because I love them. I have my English Bull Terrier. Wait, Zero Filter Jules, is that the one that looks like the Target dog or no? English Bull Terrier. Oh, no. All right. No, I know which one those are. My aunt had one of those. Those things are big. They're like brawny. I would love to get one of those Target dogs. My aunt has one. And I used to love this dog. Love it. I don't know if it's still alive. I wonder if that dog's still alive. I don't even know, but it was so cute. So funny, those dogs. Did you wear FUBU, Fat Farm, and Rockaware? Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. And Baby Fat. Baby Fat. I didn't wear Fat Farm. I wore FUBU. Did I have FUBU? I wore Boss. I wore Baby Fat. I still have one of my Baby Fat vests, actually. I heard Baby Fat actually was coming back. I heard that they like made a comeback. What else did I wear? FUBU. They had Boss. I don't know if it was Hugo Boss. I forgot. Whatever. And then Mecca. There was a brand called Mecca. What else? That you could only get at the flea market, though. You couldn't buy it like anywhere else. I think, maybe Bob's stores or something carried it. Juicy Couture. I refuse to wear Juicy Couture. This bitch that I hated used to wear it. That's why I was like, I will never wear it. She used to think she was the shit. They sell it in Kohl's now. It's not even that, it's not as expensive as it used to be. Because Juicy used to be ridiculous. Like fucking $80 for fucking those what are those things? The velour sweatsuits. Holy shit. That was back at a time too when I didn't wear shit like that. I would not leave my house in a sweatsuit. I was like, yeah, okay. I'm gonna walk around in an $80 sweatsuit. Okay. Now I do. But back then I only wore fucking I got dressed up all the time. I wore jeans or something, some type of nice pants. Like I would never fucking wear sweatpants out of my house ever. On a rare occasion, I would. A very rare occasion. I don't know. I just didn't like wearing sweatpants. I used to feel like sloppy. I felt like I wasn't dressed, not put together. I don't know. Now I don't give a fuck. Back then, I used to care. It was so nice when I used to care how I looked. Remember those days? The good old days when I actually gave a fuck. I mean, I still give a fuck. Don't get me wrong. I don't like walking out of my house looking sloppy, but I definitely do not put as much fucking time and effort into my appearance as I used to. Because I really don't give a shit. I'm a mom. I'm married. I'm a mom. Like, who the fuck am I trying to impress, You always wonder, too, how do you ever see, those older women that just, they look like they fucking gave up on life? You're just like, when did this happen? Now I know. I still care. I just don't care as much. I get it from my mom. My dad, too. My dad would not leave the house in anything. My dad would mow the fucking lawn in slacks and a button-up shirt. I never saw my dad, wear sneakers. He bought one pair of sneakers, and they were for physical therapy. He had to do physical therapy because he had, what do you call it? Like a slip disc or some shit in his back. But he never even fucking owned a pair of sneakers my whole entire life. I never saw him wear sneakers. He always wore like those boat shoes, whatever, fucking penny loafer looking things. I don't know what you call them. And always had slacks on. He bought Land's End. That's like all his shirts were like Land's End or like Perry Ellis or some shit. Never wore sweatpants or sneakers to school one time except for cheerleading. Yeah, Val, I couldn't either. I don't know. I just couldn't like, I felt so sloppy walking around in sweatpants. Like when I went to college, I remember I used to go like, I went to the last college I went to, Southampton College. It was called out in the Hamptons. And I was like, they all would come to class like in sweatpants and the fucking sloppy ass bun on top of their heads. And I'm like, I don't know how people walk around like this. But now I do. Now I do. I have not given up on life. No, I haven't given up. I just definitely like try, I still definitely like to look presentable. I don't put as much like, effort. Like I can't wear jeans anymore. I don't know. Ever since I had Jesse, jeans are just so uncomfortable. I think because like in some cases, the button hits right where my C-section scar is, and it's just kind of annoying. And it's just like uncomfortable. I just really don't wear jeans all that much anymore. I wore black or white Air Force low tops in high school. What was in when I was in high school, I'm trying to think of like what was in style, the shoes. Well, I wore sneakers back then, but I would wear them with jeans. But they were like those big chunky sneakers with like the big bottoms, or like the running sneakers. Not Puma. Who the fuck made them? I had a pair of patent leather. Oh shit, sneakers. What was it? Volcom or some shit like that? I don't even remember. Shows, not shoes. And then we wore bell bottoms, which are making a comeback, and I don't know how I feel about that. I really don't. I don't know how I feel about it. The chunky shoes are back. Yes, they are, Val. I see them all over, and I just don't know if I could go there. Don't know if I could go there. I mean, I always wore like wedges. I hated wearing like stilettos. I would wear them sometimes, but not a skate shoe. What's a skate shoe? Jeans are made for rulers, not curves. My wardrobe consists of jumpsuits, rompers, and leggings. Girl, I'm with you. I mean, that's what I wore for a long time, too. I have nice clothes. I have dressy things. I just don't wear them. I don't know. I just like, I'm horrible. I don't know. I'm not going anywhere. That's why I'm like, if I had like places to go, something important to do, of course I'd fucking wear something nice, but I don't really go anywhere like nice. So like I'm standing in a hockey rink most of the time. The fuck do I need to dress up for? Or going to Target or some shit like that. Jeans bug me too because of ulcerative colitis. Ooh. Ew. That sounds uncomfortable. Think I wore rainbow flip-flops and oh shit. Rainbow flip-flops. Once I had kids, my nice clothes and heels just collect dust. That's how I feel, Steph. It's like they just sit there. I look at them and I'm like, oh, I remember you. I remember you walking around in those nice heels. I don't even bother looking at them in the store anymore. I love shoes. I'm like, that was my thing. Like some women love purses, some women love jewelry or some other shit. I love jewelry too, but I love shoes. I fucking love shoes. So I had so many pairs of fucking shoes. It wasn't even funny, but now I just look at them in the store and I'm like, why? Why would I even buy them? I'm never going to wear them. So I'm like, there's no fucking point. The millennials, oh, I hate Crocs. No offense if you like them. I just can't. I can't bring myself to wear Crocs. Can't do it. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. I haven't worn heels since I had my daughter. I tried wearing like heels and wedges for like a couple of years after Jesse was born, but I just got over it. I was like, dude, I can't do this anymore. I just can't. I felt weird walking around pushing a stroller with like heels on. And then when he got to like the toddler age and I had to fucking chase him around, I was not about to be chasing him around in heels. Although I could have probably fucking ran a marathon in my heels. I couldn't do it. I hate rubber plastic type shoes. I always thought Crocs make stinky feet. They can't be worse than freaking what do you call it? The Uggs. Oh my god. Woohoo, my Uggs, girl. Gotta fumigate those things. Crocs are for 50 plus or 5 and under. I agree. I agree. Maybe your uterus shifted because mine just gets straightened. Foxy Bye, yeah, I have a tilted uterus. I didn't know this. My doctor told me. She's like, you have a tilted uterus. I was like ready to start crying. I'm like, oh my God, that sounds horrible. Like, what happened? She's like, you're probably born with it. I'm like, oh, all right, never mind. Some people's uteruses flip backwards instead of forwards. Crocs, no thanks. See, a lot of women have it. It's totally, totally normal. I now walk like a newborn calf in heels. I haven't even put a pair of heels on in so long. I don't even know how I'd walk. I probably could still walk in them, but my husband's always like, why don't you wear heels anymore? I'm like, Chris, seriously? Then when I do, the once in a blue moon that I put on like a nice pair of heels, like, woo, where are you going? I'm like, fucking parent teacher conference night, okay? I bought what was it? Me and Jesse had a dance at his school last year for Valentine's Day. So I bought this really nice pair of freaking leather Vince Camuto. They were just black pumps. That's it. Like just I didn't have a pair like that. So I was like, I just want to get a nice pair of like black, pumps, like pointy toe and everything. Oh my God. I thought I was gonna die that night. I seriously did. I was like, oh my God, how did I used to walk around like this? I can't. Oh, so uncomfortable. So uncomfortable. I could definitely still get away with like a wedge heel. Absolutely. But like fucking stilettos, hell to the no. Remember those skyscraper heels? That's what I used to wear when they were in style. I still see people wearing those. I'm like, girl, those are like so 2000 fucking 5, I guess. I don't even know. But the skyscraper heels that were like super, super, super tall. And the only reason I wore heels all the time was because I have big feet. And when you wear flat shoes and have big feet, it makes your feet look fucking huge. But I just kind of had to accept that I have big feet and that's it, because I'm not putting myself through fucking the pain of wearing fucking heels anymore. I would wobble in high heels. I have some boxed up. I can't wear pointy toe shoes anymore. I never really could wear pointy toe shoes. I have like really long toes and they get bunched up and they hurt really bad. I like wedge heels. I have a bunch, but never wear them. Me too, B-Fergs. I haven't even taken them out. They're in like this bin in my son's closet. I should really just get rid of them at this point, because like when the fuck am I wearing them? But I just can't. I can't bring myself to party with them. I just can't. You want to hear something crazy? My son has picture day coming up, and they're not doing class pictures this year. I'm like, man, fucking coronavirus. I hope they put it together. When I was in school, and tell me if your guys' classes did this. When we were in school, we would do the class, you do the regular picture, like your single picture, and then they would do a picture with all the kids together, everybody sitting in chairs, some people standing, and then some people sitting in Indian style. Oh, I'm sorry. Crisscross applesauce. Crisscross applesauce. Oh, fuck. Sitting fucking Indian style. And that's what I'm going to call it. All right. Yeah, that's right. I said Indian style. What you going to do about it? Sitting like that. Why is that so offensive, by the way? Like, it's just a sitting position. What's so offensive? It's not like we're calling them assholes. Indian style. That's how they sit when they do powwows and shit. Like, why is that offensive? This world we live in. My son says, Mama, I was sitting crisscross applesauce. What the fuck is that? Crisscross applesauce? What are you talking? I had no idea what he was talking about. I'm like, what the fuck is that? He's like, he shows me. I'm like, oh, Indian style. Okay, gotcha. And he's like, no, it's crisscross applesauce. Me and Crocs, hell to the no. So it is stupid, P-First. It's ridiculous. But anyway, he what the fuck was I saying? Holy shit. Sitting Indian style. Wow, totally just fucking went off on a total. What the fuck was I talking about before I started talking about that? Shit. Oh, I was talking about the pictures. So they're not doing those pictures this year, but we also got, and I realized this morning when I was thinking about this, we also used to get a class picture that just had everybody's individual pictures put together on one page, like on one picture, one photograph. And I'm like, oh shit, they don't do that anymore. I'm like, that's right. We had so we would get the regular picture, your regular single picture. Then you would get the pictures with the whole class. And then you would get the pictures with the whole class, but just everybody singled out. Actually, I don't know if we got the standing up ones now that I think about it. Holy shit. They might have stopped doing them. I don't remember. I have to look back on my class pictures. I like your subs and mobbed. You got decent people. Well, thank you, Shady Booty. I try to keep these decent people in here. We do have a good, there's one thing I am proud of is the group of people that hang out in my chats. You guys are all pretty much awesome people. Nobody here is, hateful, nasty. Everybody supports each other and I like it. So thank you. That's a huge compliment to me because we have a good group here. Very good group. They can all wear masks. Gotta go. Bye, Yarnfield. Yeah, I'm going to head out here in a minute because I got to go return these shoes before I forget. We got this whole tear about the shoes. But anyway, back to the pictures for a second. So when I woke up, we woke up a little late the other day. My son gets up. He hears my alarm clock. He turns my alarm clock off, which I keep telling him, dude, don't turn it off. He turned it off. Then he goes upstairs and he's sitting there on his laptop watching YouTube videos. And I'm like, dude, we were late for school. I'm like, this is great. School just started and now we're late. That's great, Jesse. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I drove, I had to drop him off. And when on the way home, there's another elementary school that I passed. And they were friggin' doing the pictures outside in a tent. I'm like, oh my God. This is getting insane, this whole thing. We are here because of you, MMS. Peace volumes about your fantastic. Thank you, BJ Church. I appreciate that. Listen, you guys there's just always been good people in here. And that's such a big thing. You guys, I feel like I have to protect you guys and, help you guys out. We have a really good chat here. We really do. Always. There's always good people. Every once in a while we get the occasional asshole that needs to be blocked. But for the most part, it's always pleasant in here. And I like that. So I appreciate all you guys just coming in here and being pleasant human beings and acting like normal humans. Weird concept, right? Anyway, all right, I'm going to have to go so I can go return the sneakers. I got to go head over to Dick's Sporting Goods. I think I'm just going to run. No makeup, no nothing. It's one of those types of days. You know what I'm saying? Because by the time I get dressed and put makeup on, my son will be getting off the bus. So anyway, the occasional asshole. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me this morning. And thank you guys, whoever sent super chats. As always, they are appreciated. One more time, I'm going to put Pugs's thing, hold on there in the chat. Please, guys, if you weren't in here earlier when I started this, just go to the link. Pugs is doing a GoFundMe for her son who has been hospitalized for almost 4 months now. And, whatever you can give. anything helps, you know. And I have to make sure I go donate too. I keep forgetting. She said Dick's. I know. Why would they name a store Dick's? Seriously, Dick's Sporting Goods. But anyway, you know, please, I'm going to post the link in case you're watching this on the replay. There'll be a link posted in the comments under this video. And it's also in my community page. You know, if you guys can't do it right now, you need to come back later, you know, it's there. So, and I'm sure Pugs will appreciate anything you guys can give if you can give. So anyway, all right, I'm out of here. Have a wonderful day, everybody. I will talk to you guys soon. I'm sure I'll be back sometime in the near future. So keep an eye out. I will be uploading a video within the next day or so. So keep an eye out for that. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out, Cub Scouts.